Hi.
Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome to our 3-year anniversary celebration.
That's weird.
It's weird.
That does
I was
not
like,
feel like
thinking
it.
about Holy shit, that's weird.
That does not feel like it. It really doesn't.
It really doesn't.
Why does it feel like we started yesterday?
It honestly does. Like Kinporch were like 3 years ago. Like,
Oh, there's
that's,
no way.
I'm just like, I always like think back and I'm like, damn, that's like so far away. That was like so long
I'm
ago.
like, dang, we did a lot. I didn't even realize.
Yeah. No, we've come a long way.
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So this is our 3-year anniversary celebration. We're just
Woohoo.
gonna chill, have fun, some game
Yay.
ish thing we're gonna do. But how was your week this week?
How was my week?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Exciting thing.
You got excited.
Very excited thing. So I just got off work, right?
Yes.
Last 5 minutes of my shift, I was like, my boss walked up to me. She was like, "Hi," and I was like, "What did I do? What did you do? Who did what?"
Someone did something really bad, but I don't know who it is.
I was like, "Who did what?" She's like, "No one did anything. It's fine." So every quarter, which is like 3 months
Yes.
of the year,
That tracks.
so the first 3 months of the year, each store chooses a superstar or a champion, and I got champion this
Oh,
year.
that's nice.
For this quarter, but also for each quarter, every store in its district. So this is like the Northeast district. Puts forward like one person as an option to be the district champion, and then the district manager chooses that person. And I got that too.
Wait, hold on. Northeast, as in like of the country?
Yes, of the country, the Northeast district. So there's like 10 people they have to choose from, like one from each store.
Shit.
And the district manager chose me for that too.
Oh,
so I got like
congrats.
2. I got here's my little thing for my store.
Oh.
I got that one. I got a little district one with a little letter from the district manager.
Nice.
And I got this mug that says TPS District Champion.
Ooh. Well, that's Stanley.
So it's like, don't think it's a Stanley. I don't know what it is. It's like not marked at all. It's just fancy. So look at me being all fancy. I got it. Literally, she gave it to me, and I was like, "Girl, I got like 4 of these." She's like, "Now you have another one." So, damn, that's quite exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that was a fun end to my day. Yeah, other than that, I have not done much this week, because I've forgotten to take my medication for many of the days. So I've literally just been in my bed, impulsively ordering DoorDash. So, at least it wasn't like things, like physical things.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, at least it was
like
just food, because
that
I
you
can't
can
like
eat and get rid of.
It'll be gone. Yeah, like Jesus. So my impulsivity's been like a little off the charts, but for DoorDash, thankfully, just that. So yeah, but I started taking it again today, so I'm feeling good.
Good. Love that.
And that helped, which was fun. What else? I don't know what else. I've just been back to work this week a couple days. Because came back from my trip, so I've been back to work. Yeah, I don't think much else. There's supposed to be a Fortnite event. Oh no, that's not for like 2 weeks. Yeah, it's not for like 2 weeks. I'm planning now. Yeah, it's exactly 2 weeks away. I'm like planning now, for everything that's happening. What else is happening? I don't even remember. Yeah, I think that's it. Honestly, I've just been reading fanfiction, like just laying in my bed reading fanfiction just like all day, unless I'm at work. So I haven't even edited my 911 finale yet. It's like it's been a week since. I'm avoiding going on my YouTube because I know people. Where is it? I'm sorry. I just haven't been around mentally. So yeah, I've just been playing Fortnite and reading fanfiction. Anyway, how was your week?
It was a week.
It was a week.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So rain has been a lot this week. That's like just weather. Like,
me too. Yeah.
It was
everywhere.
I think it stopped. It's been on and off all day today. But like Thursday.
It just stopped now. I think.
Is it gone? Good.
I think it's done. It wasn't supposed to rain today. I think it was supposed to rain like at the end of the week or something.
Well, it's Saturday.
No, I mean like the end of like when you look at like the forecast, the 7 day
Oh,
forecast.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah. All
yeah,
right, I
yeah,
see. But yeah,
yeah.
no, it was like Thursday though was like so bad. It was all day. It was hard. It was coming down hard, fast. It was like literally
Damn.
cars had to drive on the other side of the road because like the right lane was so flooded. Like it was like bad. Like I mean, we didn't have to when I drove like when I was with my mom when she picked me up, but like we saw that and we're like, holy shit! Like we're just like turned the other way. I was like, damn, like it was bad. It was like a tsunami or
There was
something.
one
It was
night where
nuts.
it was like pouring so bad one night. I literally was like, I think it was like thunder and lightning too, and I was like not expecting that. And I was just like reading, and I have a very like small sliver of my curtain open,
Mm-hmm.
so like it's just like a little sliver there, and then suddenly like like light, and I was like, what the? I was like, all right, and then you'd hear thunder after, and my mom would be like, what was that? I'm like, it's thunder. It's been happening for like 50 minutes. But yeah, no, like, I think at one point it started raining after that, and I was like, damn, what the? Is someone dropping a bucket on? That's a lot of rain.
Yeah, no, it was bad. Anyway, Pit Babe was yesterday. It was a fun episode.
Oh
Um,
yes, our annual pit babe,
yes.
our weekly pit babe
So
intro.
Alan and Jeff made up. They kind of talked about their whole issue because they were had a fight last episode. So they made up. They're all good now. Babe is now being oddly nice to Willie, but I think this is kind of like a trap. He's setting him up for a trap or something. Because
Strategy.
it was like he changed on a dime, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Like this doesn't seem right. So I feel like he's more suspicious, and he's trying to like, keep my friends close, enemies closer situation. So yeah. And it was also his birthday too, and Charlie got him um rings, not engagement rings. They made that very clear because apparently both Charlie and Babe, well, Charlie and Jeff with Alan and Babe, they each wanted they were talk about marriage, and they both wanted to wait until after the skill erasing drug was successful, so that way they don't need to worry about that or Tony or anything else.
It's definitely not a promise ring.
Why not?
Do you not know what a promise ring is?
It's like to be engaged or something.
No, no. Promise ring is like I'll wear this, and then like I won't have sex until I get married.
Oh, it's definitely not that.
It's definitely not
Okay.
that. Is what I'm
No,
saying.
no. I thought a promise ring would like to promise to be together. Like,
No, I saw season 1. It's definitely not that.
so I've seen season 2. Trust me, it has not. Actually, it has slightly slowed down. Um, the first 2 episodes were pretty, hot and heavy. With Pete and Way, not Pete and Way, Pete and Chris, Way's lookalike. They hooked up.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, poor Pete.
Yeah, it was sad because it's like
Poor Pete. Because Pete doesn't want Chris, obviously.
yeah, it's like he looks like Way, which is why he's like
He looks like Way, yeah.
But I'm also like, here's the thing: I've been in Pete's position a little bit of like, oh, being in love with someone, never say anything, and then having them die. So like, I've been there, and if I was in a situation where someone who looked just like them showed up again, I don't know what I would do. In Pete's aspect, he's like, I played the slow game last time. I waited. I took my time, and he died. This time, he's like, I'm not going to do that again, because if he dies again, that's just going to be dumb. So he's going fast, he's going quick, and he's getting it done. Which is,
I mean,
odd, but like,
if the girl I was head over heels with for a while, even though I'm like just like done with that and like super annoyed at her now, I'm just like, oh fuck her kind of thing. Even if if she died now, and then her lookalike just showed up at my door and was like, hey, you don't know me, but I'm in love with you, or like I'm into you or something like that, I would stutter. I'm not gonna lie, I would stutter. Like I wouldn't hold my.
yeah.
It's hard to hold no, I'm gonna hold firm. No, it's very hard to when someone like the person that you were into for a very long time walks
Yeah.
up to you and goes, now I'm into you, even though they're not them, they look like them, and your brain goes, he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah, no, so I get it from Pete's perspective. But what was really sad was, so they had sex in like the secret room or whatever, and then they went back to Pete's place.
Yeah.
But what was really sad was that Kenta wanted to talk to Pete about Tony and stuff and trying to dig up information on him. And if you remember in season 1, Kenta was in love with Pete. He kissed him, and then Pete ran away in a flashback.
Oh yeah.
So he walked in, and they weren't doing anything, but like it's kind of like he could tell what was going on. Like they were starting something,
Yeah.
but he walked in, he could kind of like tell. So it's like again,
Oh,
I felt really bad for Kenta in that moment.
poor Kenta.
But they learn, but then later they do go investigate, and they learn that Tony is working on a skill enhancing drug. So while Pete's work
Ah.
on erasing the skill, Tony's work on enhancing them.
Oh dear.
Um, and also with Tony at the end, Tony's had this new right hand who kidnapped Kenta, Winner, and um Dean in the first episode.
Mm.
He's kind of been like the new right hand who's been helping him out. And we
Mm.
found out that he actually saved Tony. He's the one who saved Tony.
Oh,
We
okay.
don't know how because he's like, hey, I think I should get more money because he was like trying to pay him. And he's like, I think I should get more. After all, I'm the one who saved your life. And he's like, yeah, sure, no problem. And he turns to walk away. And Tony picks up a cane and gives it to Winner and gives him a look. And Winner's like, wait, you want me to what? Like he knows what he's saying, but he doesn't really want to do it.
Yeah.
But it's if you say no to Tony, he'll kill you. So Winner brutally beats this guy with a cane as he's crying because I don't think Winner's killed anyone, and like Winner was an asshole in season one.
Yeah, but he's not like a
No, that's the
murderer.
thing. I said this was the first time I actually feel bad for him. Like he was
Yeah,
like
I
crying
would.
as he was beating. He took a gun and had to shoot him just to like end it, and then so that's Winner. And then Tony stood up out of his wheelchair, took the cane, and started walking. So he's now more mobile
Oh,
than
so he's
we thought.
mobile. Okay. Shit, he's mobile.
Yes,
He can move.
and that's where the episode 4 ended. So that was my Pip Babe mini recap. Good. It's getting good.
Fucking
It's getting
Christ,
interesting.
bro. Oh dear.
Yes. Um. Anyway, it's our
Anyway,
3-year anniversary. Um. So what we've done in the past 2 years was we ranked like the shows and everything in like a long list. But I was also like that. I feel like that's kind of boring. If we just keep doing the same thing
yeah,
and then progressively
yeah,
make it
we've
get
done it for
longer.
2 years. Yeah, I think it would just end up being longer and longer
Yeah,
and
it will
longer.
progressively get longer, and also I feel like a lot of our shows stayed in like relatively same places, where it's like
Yeah.
So what we did this time was we made superlatives. I found a shit ton of superlatives online, and
Woohoo.
we're like, hey, we're gonna assign characters from the shows we've talked about to these superlatives.
I will not lie to you. I finished this 5 minutes before we started this.
That is completely fine. Yeah,
I have very strong opinions on some of them and very light opinions on some of them. Just like
I did too. There were
but
some where I
like
was like, oh, I mean, this could fit, but
yeah. And then there's some that I'm like, oh no, this is
oh yeah,
this
there
is
were
what I
some I was
mean
like,
here.
hands down, this is you, this is you, this is you.
Yeah.
Eh,
And question, we're not including the current shows we're watching.
no, so I send you also a list, which I will read off now of the shows that it
Yeah,
involved,
okay.
because one of them
Okay, I
is
figured because they weren't on the list, we weren't including
yeah.
them, so I didn't.
So we were including characters from the following: Kinporish, Tharn Type, To My Star, Not Me, The Eclipse, Kieta Hatsukoi, Imitation, Between Us, Scam, Love in the Air, Light on Me, Until We Meet Again, Cutie Pie, Moonlight Chicken, The Eighth Sense, Wedding Plan, Only Friends, My School President, Why Are You the Korean Remake, Never Let Me Go, Last Twilight, Sense8, Pip Babe, Bad Buddy, 23.5, Kidnap, and The Heart Killers.
Beautiful.
Yes. God, I'm out of breath now. And I like pacing myself too,
I
but I
will
was like,
say,
ooh.
I'm sure you can say the same, but I didn't use every show.
Oh no, I think it'd be impossible.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be. Yeah.
I will say this. I meant to bring this up with you, but I forgot. So I don't know if you did it or not.
Hmm.
I added no duplicates
Oh fuck.
because I was like, I tried to space out how much as I could, but I also like I don't want to give like the same person like 5 different superlatives.
I didn't give the same one to like 5, but they're like, there's one that's like 2, like one after the other, because I'm like, well, this works, but I've only done it. I think I only did it once. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I only did one. I think so. Yeah, I only did one repetition, and it was just twice.
Okay.
And I think it works in my list. So
Okay. So now I'll read off the superlative list of what we had to pick from. So it's best athlete, best dancer,
I
best
did it
singer,
twice.
What?
There's another one in here that's done twice, but honestly, it's funny, so we're gonna leave
Okay.
it. So I have two that are done twice.
Okay, best athlete, best dancer, best singer, best actor, best eyes, best hair, best smile, class clown, most stubborn, most changed, most gullible, fashionista, best friend, best person to be stranded with, biggest drama king slash queen, biggest gossip, greenest flag, reddest flag, MVP, and LVP.
Period.
Then there's a couple section for like duos or trios or, groups. Um, so the first one is best friends, which is platonic. Worst friends, which is also platonic. Cutest couple. Hottest couple. Couple that won't last. Woulda, coulda, shoulda couple. Greenest couple. Reddest couple. MVP couple and LVP couple.
Now, for friends, platonic, can there be like couples in the friend group?
Sure.
Okay, because it's sort of like, it's like, what if it's like a friend group of a bunch of people and there's like a couple in there?
I know
Or, like, a
exactly what
couple in here?
your thing is now that you're mentioning that, so I feel like I know what you're talking about, but sure, it's fine.
There's couples. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. They're a group of friends. It's chill.
Yeah. So we'll start off with the singles, which is best athlete.
All right.
Do you want to start off, or
Should I start off?
do we want to switch? I don't know how. Okay.
Well, I don't know. You know what? You started the list. You go first.
Okay. So best athlete. There are a couple. Actually, there weren't really. I was trying to think of like sports, and I'm like, the only other person I could think of outside of this person was Oh, I forget his name. Oh no, the surfer from the 8 Cents.
8 cents.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that too.
He
I
was the
thought
only
that
other
too.
person I could think of. But the first one that really came to mind, which I feel like is more fitting, was Dean from Until We Meet Again, because he's a president of the swim club, so he's a swimmer.
Oh yeah. Oh, why didn't that hit me? Why didn't I
Yes.
think that? I forgot about that.
Yes.
I was like going through and going like, someone plays sports in here. What the fuck?
A lot of them play sports, but a lot of times the shows aren't really focused on the sports. We kind of forget. I only remember this is because I originally was like, oh, Win swims, but I'm like, wait, no, Dean's a team captain, so I feel like he would be more of like above him. So that's why I remember that.
That's fair, honestly. I feel like I probably would have picked him instead of this one as well.
Oh.
But honestly, but this one technically it's a sport. All I hear, so this is like an athlete technically.
You say technically, which worries me.
Yeah, but I feel like you'll be fine with it because of who it is. I picked Babe from Pit Babe. Which I didn't think I was gonna pick anything Pit Babe in this, honestly.
I'll be honest, I did
not. But you know me, I like racing in like movies and TV shows.
That's true.
And that's technically a sport. So like even if you're not doing something like physically, like your body is physically feeling things because you're so like locked in.
Mm-hmm.
So and you still have to like train for stuff like this. So I mean everybody knows racing is a sport. I don't know why I'm like, guys, it's a sport. But
no, honestly,
no,
I get that. I support that.
And like I know he's got the like sense and everything like that, which helps. And I don't like that though. He has that it helps. But like it doesn't like still like watching this show. The only time I was really ever excited, aside from when we thought Charlie died, was when I was watching the fucking racing.
And ironically enough, that's my least favorite aspect of it, and I enjoy everything else outside of the racing, which is like it's kind of fun. Would you want to go next with yours for the second one?
Sure. We have best dancer, and I picked an obvious choice for this. Because obvious for me at the very least. As an 18-y. Imitation.
Oh.
Eugen, played by Yuno, who's the main dancer of 80s. I picked Eugen.
Okay. I will be completely I'm now just realizing I only picked BL and GLs. I did not. I did none from Imitation. I don't think I did any from Sensei. I don't think I even did Scam at all. Like I solely did.
I didn't do Scam. I will say I didn't do Scam, but I did some from Sensei and some from Imitation.
Okay, well, that's good. That's a good one because I was struggling with this, and this is such a stupid one in theory. So I kind of need to defend this because there was one scene I thought of, which I think was in the first episode, and then it's never really touched on again. I said Tin from My School President. And it's only
Why? Because of that fucking scene where they're all dancing outside the fucking house?
well, okay,
Because I will laugh.
that too, yes. But I was thinking of like
Oh my
in
god.
the first episode when they're like part of the gym class and it's like, hey, we're doing dance, and it's like they tango and like Tin's the one who's like really leading, Guns just like
Oh
fumbling around.
yeah.
Because I was like, who else fucking dances?
Fair.
So like,
You know.
I
You
did
dances.
forget that. So yeah,
You know dances.
I know, I forgot. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Anyway, best singer. So this one with more variety. A lot of people sing in BLs and GL and a lot of shit we talked about. So this was more variety.
Yeah.
Um,
Someone always pulls out a guitar.
yeah, play guitar. Pull that out somewhere. I picked Kua from Cutie Pie.
Fair. Oh
And
my god, that's a good choice.
I picked him because he had this whole career, this secret career based off singing, and the fact that he ended up going to Korea to become a K-pop idol because of how good he was. And so I feel like seeing that growth and like that like transition in the story, I think that I was like, yeah, I think he deserves best singer.
And I actually did like his performances. Like whenever he was singing, I was like, hey, this is a vibe.
Yeah, no, and
like,
it wasn't like he like sucked or anything. Like, he was really good. So
no, I was having a good time. Yeah.
Gokua. So that's my
Fair.
best singer.
I went for an obvious one for me again, and I chose Imitation again, and I literally put here Jongho, but his name's not Jongho in the show. I think it's Hyuk. It's but because he's like the singer in ATEEZ, and like he didn't sing a lot in the show, and I was actually gonna put Yujin or Yuno for this one, but then I forgot you put Best Dancer, and I went
Yeah.
So I switched up. So Hyuk / Jongho from Imitation because he is the singer. He has the voice, the projection. So. Sure. A very obvious choice for me again, but me again. So best actor. There was only one choice for me in this because like we didn't really have too much like shows where they were like actors in the show. There was only like a very small like little pool of things to choose from. So I went and chose Leto from Sense8 because it was his whole thing. He is an actor. That was his talent. That was his. Yeah.
I took this as a very different approach because, like you said, we didn't really have any of that.
Yeah.
So I was so I'll say who it was and I'll defend my case.
Okay.
I said Long from Type.
Hey, that's fair. I'll take it.
Well, he wasn't an actor per se. He acted like he wasn't a fucking sociopath, and a lot of people believed that he was able to convince Tharm. He was able to convince, he did all that stuff. Like, it was really bad and fucked up, but he did it very well, and he acted his ass off anytime like it was like confronted to him, and he like came up with all these theories and lies. So this might be technically the best liar award, I guess, but like best actor.
No, I'll take it.
Like I was like, actually, I do think it goes to him.
That's a good choice. Yeah. No, I'll take that.
So best eyes. So I picked Kenta from Pepe.
Yeah, I see that. He's very like soft.
Because I noticed like a lot of times, especially in season 1, he was very like glaring, and like I noticed his eyes a lot in that. And
yeah,
I think it was also in the last episode of season 1 when after he kills Tony and he's like crying, and I'm just like, I was very like captivated or memorized or not memorized.
Mesmerized.
What's the word? Memorize? No.
Mesmerized.
There we go.
There you go.
I was very mesmerized by his eyes and like the way he was crying, and like I don't know. Yeah, so I was just like, what? And like I never really thought like, oh, this person eyes. Like there was no one else that came to mind, so I was like, Kenta, best eyes, great.
Fair. This was a hard one for me because I'm not really an eyes person. The first thing I notice about a person is usually their nose. I don't know why. It's
best nose is not on here. Sorry.
I know. I wish it was because, like, I mean, I don't know if I'd even have an answer because I like don't remember everyone on this list. But best nose, I probably wouldn't have had an easier time doing. But best eyes, I never look at the eyes. I don't know what it is, but eyes aren't the windows to my soul. So this took me a second. I kind of chose it in terms of like included with the rest of their face. Like I kind of included it as like best face, but like the eyes were like the sole focal point in my brain kind of thing. Okay. Like, but like whose face do I really, really like? Like probably the eyes contribute to that. That was the way my thought process was going. Yeah. So I went for Soljun from To My Star. Because
Mm,
every time like when he smiles, like his smile's nice, but like when he smiles, like his eyes smile too, and like it makes him just look like a little golden retriever, and he's just like
yeah.
he gets so excited. So I'm like, I just yeah, no, I love.
No, I see that.
How about you? Oh
I
wait,
just
no,
went.
wait, you said eyes. This is hard. Okay.
Yeah, but I probably should have labeled these and like be like, okay, you, me, whatever. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Okay, best hair. I had to choose Amanita from Sense8. Her hair was always doing something. Nomi's girlfriend
Yes.
slash fiance.
Yes.
Her hair was always doing something. She always had it in like some funky updo or like down, like for the wedding. I think it was like up slash down or something like that. She always had it like ready to go, and it was purple as well. And I like purple, so no, her hair was the most interesting and the most eye catching for me
Hmm.
out of everyone's. I think everyone else's was just like hair,
Yeah.
but hers was like yo hair, like like she did a lot with it,
Yeah.
and I really like it. It really showed her personality.
So for my best hair, I picked Payu from Love in the Air. Yeah, like it's more so about the hairstyle, like the signature like
Yeah,
be- little
he had
ponytail or
something
whatever.
different going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like the reason I picked this is because I saw Boy Next World where he's also in that. And there's like an episode or something where he put his hair in that style, and I'm like, oh, it's a Payu hairstyle.
it's Payu.
And so I kept referring to it as a Payu hairstyle, so that stuck out so in my head where I'm like, I had to give it to him. Best hair.
If he got like a tiny little braid coming from the back, it'd be Padawan hairstyle from Star Wars. Like that's all he needs, and he'd be a Padawan Jedi learner.
Oh yeah.
This close, just one little braid. That's all
Yeah,
he needed.
all he needs.
But like he did, he fully had something going on. It was like he had to push back here, and then he had a ponytail
Yeah.
here, and it was like a whole
It was a
thing.
lot.
Yeah,
It was great.
I see that.
Best smile. I picked Gio from Why Are You, the Korean remake, because anytime he smiled,
Oh,
I was so
yeah.
happy. And
You were like, oh,
he's so it's so cute and so precious, and I love
as
him.
as we said on our reactions, you would just always go like, but Gio.
But Gio, like I had to put him somewhere on this list.
Yeah.
And like I do think Best Smile definitely fits him. He has such a great smile. I love it.
I wish that show stuck in my brain a bit more than it did, because I don't think I put it. I think maybe I put it. No, I put it. I put someone on this list, but it didn't stick in my brain enough to put it anywhere else, and I regret that because there was obviously moments that I loved, like that kiss
Good kiss.
was awesome, so good. So I wish that stuck in my head more, but because it was a good show.
Yeah.
My best smile. See, the problem is he was on here multiple times, so I didn't know what to put. But first in anything. First has a really nice smile, and I've not shut up. I've said that before.
You are very like obsessed with that.
I don't know what it is about this man's smile, but it's just nice. Every time he smiles, I'm like, bestie, I agree. Like, he has such a nice smile. Like, I feel good when he smiles. So, like, yeah. He's on here multiple times. I didn't know what to put
I
it
was
for.
gonna say,
So
like,
first
which character
and
has
anything.
smiled the most? What shows were he
Well,
in? Actually? Let me pull up.
definitely not the Eclipse.
I was gonna say he was in the Eclipse. Only Friend. Oh no, not Only Friends either. Actually, he was.
Oh shit! No, where did he smile? Oh no.
When does he smile? Does he smile at all?
What?
No, I'm looking at.
Does
the
he
list.
smile in any of these?
Yeah, he. I think were they those the only two he was on? The Eclipse and Only Friends.
No. He was a little bit in Moonlight Chicken, wasn't he?
Oh, he was in Moonlight, but he wasn't smiling that either.
He's smiling at some point. Every time he smiles at some point, like
Oh,
he
the Heart
always smiles
Killers.
like at least once. Yeah, he'll smile in that. Yeah.
There we go.
Beginning
You
of
can
the
put him.
show, I would
There we
say.
go. I was gonna say we he's been in more than one show of ours. Like
Yeah. I was like, where the fuck is he?
there we go. Yeah. Okay.
We found him.
Good choice.
Good choice. Okay, Class Clown. I wasn't 100% sure. I think I kind of like threw a ball with this one, just like onto like someone who I thought was funny and in a school setting. And I chose Aida from Kieta Hatsukoi. The not Ida, but
The
like
friend.
Aida, like with the A, yes. Because he was always like fucking around, and especially with like, oh, what was her name? Shit.
Hashimoto.
Start with an H. Hashimoto. Thank you. He was always fucking around with her, and she's like, she's like, I like you dumbass, and like she had to like spell it out for him because he was always fucking with her, and I feel like he's the type to like not take things too seriously, and I feel like he's the ideal like class clown from what I've seen.
It's funny that you picked that because I actually picked Aoki from Kid the Hatsukoi.
Fuck off, did
Because he
you?
was hilarious. Like he's like, I'm trash. I'm gonna jump into this trash barrel now. He's like hiding and like closes his hood. Like while it was more unintentional, he was still very
That's
funny.
what I'm
And I feel
saying.
like I that like he was the first one who came to mind when I was like he was really funny and I really like him.
That's the thing. I think I chose Ida because it was more intentional. When I think class clown, I think someone who like puts on a show to try
Yeah.
and be funny to distract the other students. But like that is definitely the difference. Like because Aoki was like very like he fully believed that he was trash and got in the trash. Like he was just like it was just unintentional of like no, I truly believe this. But Aida was just more like jokes and lulls and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I definitely see where you're going for because he was funny.
Yeah.
Aoki. He was so funny. Oh my god, he was the funniest in that show for me. I love him.
Mm. So most stubborn. We've had a lot of stubborn people on our the shows we discuss.
We have. I'm
Um,
excited to see if any of these are like we have.
I know I'm curious to see that, but
I'm
I
wondering if this might be it.
you think so?
I don't know. Maybe
I
it's felt obvious for
picked
me.
Rain from Love in the Air.
No, damn.
He was so stubborn about like everything pretty much.
He was.
Because like even in the first episode when everyone's talking about how hot Payu is and he doesn't know who he is, he's like, well, guess what? The biker who saved me, he was much hotter. I don't care. And he was so like stubborn in that aspect, not even knowing the guy. Then found they were the same person. And then he's like, I'm not dumb. And then he kisses Payu and he's like, I'm gonna make you fall in love with me so you can't say I'm dumb. And like he's like his mindset
Yeah.
was very stubborn about literally everything.
Everything.
And it was very entertaining, and that was one that really stuck in my head. So I picked Rain for most stubborn.
I did not. The most obvious one to me, is stuck out immediately to me, was Type from Darn Type.
Ooh, Type was a good choice.
This man held on to that last like string of yarn until he finally was like, "Fine, I like you. You're cute. Okay, this is my man." Like, like he tried so fucking hard not to fall in love with this dude, but alas, he did. And yeah, if I had to pick like someone stubborn, it's gonna be Type. He was sitting there going, "Don't do it, don't do it." Like for most of this fucking thing, he was not giving in. So if I think stubborn, I think Type. He was motherfucking stubborn to the end.
Fair.
And now we have come to most changed, which is where my first double up happens because it's Type.
Type with an honorable mention for me on this one, I will say.
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
I saw
because I think I said this when we watched it as well. I said this when we watched it, like the first one and the second. Was like, damn, I've really enjoyed watching this guy change because, as I've said, he was the most stubborn, quite homophobic dude in that first bit. But like by the end, oh my god, I don't even recognize him when I put the two together. It's like so interesting to watch him change, and it was great to watch him change. That's the only reason I would go back to watch Darn Type again, is to see that progression. I think with him and his relationship, just like wow, the change is like phenomenal. So that I felt like that double up was needed there.
Yeah. So like I said, Type with an honorable mention for me. He was actually on the list. Like I wrote him down, then went back and changed it.
This close.
Because I put Mew from Only Friends.
Oh,
and I think the big difference of the change between Mew and Type was that I feel like we all knew Type was going to come around. We all knew Type was going to fall in love with Tharn based off the show and premise and everything. And like we all saw that arc coming. While it was great, we still saw it coming. With Mew, he went through a bunch of changes. Like he went like real bad, real deep, and then like came back up and is like not even who he was before, but he's like in this new form almost like.
Yeah.
And it was more interesting because I didn't know where he ended up. Like, we all thought he was going to go full villain and, like, cause all chaos.
It was, like, both. It was, like, he went from, like, sweet naive to, like, pure villain to, like, right in the middle.
Yeah, like, he really has changed a lot through Only Friends. And I was like, wow, this was, like, it was more interesting to watch for me because I didn't know where he would end up when I was watching it. Like, I didn't know how it would go. And he ended up where I think in a really good spot.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
Yep. That was
Most
fun.
gullible. This one was fairly easy for me.
Okay.
It was Gunn from my school president.
Oh shit, that's right.
Because, and this one scene I think of is when him and his friends are talking, and they're like, wait, what if the lion guy is like here and hearing us? And Tin texts back and he's like, no, I'm not. And then they're like, oh, good. He said he's not. It's fine. And they're just like, so all of them are really gullible, but Gunn is like the head focus of the gullibleness. And I'm just like,
You're so right. Oh no, I kind
this
of wish I picked
guy.
him now.
Holy crap.
I kind of wish I picked him.
Who did you put?
I mean, okay, mine I feel like was still gullible, but like in a different way.
Okay.
Like mine was more gullible in like a kind of more serious way, like or not gullible but blind. I would say is the more serious version of gullible. I would think. I put Bison from the Heart Killers because he got whiplash when he found out that he was betrayed by the person he was most in love with, and I wouldn't want to say gullible necessarily because there weren't like too big of signs that he was doing that, but like if you're looking at it from his brother's point of view, then he was very gullible or very blind because it's obvious and you need to not trust anybody. And so
yeah, it's one of the things where like he had all the evidence to see that he was being manipulated, but he chose not to see it.
Yeah, until it was like smacked him in the face. And
yeah,
when it did, then it was like then he saw everything and then he felt everything and then he did everything. So like it's I definitely agree with you there though, like because I now that you've said Gun, I'm like, oh, you're fucking right. Like it all hit me at once. But like I think from a more serious standpoint, I would say Bison.
No, I see that.
Yeah. All right, fashionista. For mine, I chose the person whose outfits I kind of wanted every time I saw them on screen. Or at least outfits that stuck to me in my brain. And the one outfit that is really sticking to me in my brain is like, oh, is it pre that? Oh no, it's not pre that. It's pre the first one. Rain from Love in the Air. Because of this specifically the outfit that he's wearing, the shirt that he's wearing as well, which I really like. I don't know why, but this shirt is sticking in my brain, and it's what I see him in at every point. Is I don't know if it's when they first have sex or the second time they have sex. I think it's the second one. Well, after he races for him or something like that.
Second time.
The second time, yeah. That shirt, I don't know why it's like stuck in my brain, and I was like, I can wear that. That's so cute. Like some of the clothes he wore were like top tier. I really enjoyed the outfits in Love in the Air specifically.
So this is a super deep cut. Mine is.
Okay.
It's a super deep cut.
Is it?
Tay. Yep, you need to think about that. He was in Kin Porsche. He was one of Kin's friends. Not the one who was cheating, the one who was being cheated on.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Bestie. It's been a very long time since I even thought about Kim Porsche.
Again, we talked about it. It's been 3 years.
It's been a very long.
I don't know why, but he like every time we saw him, he was always wearing like big like outfits and like they were very eye catching. And I'm like, oh wow! And for some reason, they always stuck out to me.
Yeah. Okay, I remember him. He was like, he wasn't he also in? Yeah, because he was. Wasn't he also in? I swear the fuck he was also in Between Us. Was he not?
No, I don't think so.
I swear to fuck, I thought he was. Let me look at it. I swear he was also like a friend in like or like Cutie Pie or some shit like that. No, I guess he wasn't. Damn. Okay, I was thinking of something different. Okay, no, but like I know who you're talking about. Yeah. He was always dressed really nice.
Yeah, and granted, he's like rich mafia stuff. You know, so it's like you expect him to dress for it. But like anytime I saw him, he was always wearing like big outfits, and he always caught my eye because of the outfits he was wearing. And so I'm like, I don't really pay attention to outfits. So I'm like, you know what, fashionista, sure. Let's give it them. Deep cut.
Fair.
So best friend. This is kind of someone who's like a friend to like everyone and is like the best like single like friend.
Yeah.
I said Namgoong from Light on Me.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did we match?
Yeah, we matched.
We matched.
Hallelujah. Holy crap. Yeah, no, it has to be Namgoon. Because, like, he literally was always popping in to be like, hey, I got you. Like, I know everything. You can ask me. I'll
Yep.
tell you what, like, I'll tell you what's what. And, like, he was never, like, on anyone's side specifically. He was always in the middle going, yo, chill. Guys,
Yeah.
come on.
Like, he was the best friend to, like, Taekyung when he was, like, deciding between the two. He was best friend to Shino and Daeon during the whole, like, love triangle drama. He was even the best
Yep.
friend to, what's her name? Even though he really shouldn't have, I don't think. But you know what?
Yeah.
That just shows how what like a best friend he is. Like he was willing to be friends with someone who didn't really deserve it, and still changed her for the better. I think
He was Switzerland. He was Sweden. He was neutral. He was
he
like,
was.
even if someone was being a dick, he was like, look, here's some advice that might help you out.
Yeah,
I loved him. I thought he was
it
great.
was great.
All right. Best person to be stranded with. I went for technical here. First, my brain first was trying to go for like, who would you feel safest and alone in like the forest with or something like that. But then I was like, nah, I'll switch that up. I'm gonna go for technical. If I'm stranded somewhere and I have no way of getting back on my own and I don't know how to survive, who do I want to be stranded with? I said Palm from Never Let Me
too.
Go.
We
Yeah!
watched it again.
I had to go technical here because like
Same.
his whole job is literally to take care of you, make sure you're safe, and he knows how to do it. Like he's not going to be bad at it. It's his job.
Yeah.
So fair.
Well, not only that, but like we know that before he was on a fishing boat, he knows how to fish. He knows how to use a gun.
Knows how to fish.
He had like these survival instincts, and also, like you said earlier, who would you feel the most comfortable with? I'd feel comfortable with him. Like
I would feel comfortable
like,
with him.
He's
Yeah,
a
for
genuine
sure.
good person and like a good guy, and like I feel like if we were stranded with him, like we'd be set. Like I think he'd be a very good choice. I'm glad you said that. I was shocked by that. Actually, that surprised me.
Let's go. He seemed like the easiest choice. And what's funny is that I'm shocked I have anything from Never Let Me Go on here because yesterday when I was looking at the list, I was like, yep. And then I got to Never Let Me Go and I went, what was Never Let Me Go? I literally forgot it existed. I was like, what even is that? I don't remember watching a show called Never Let Me Go. And then I looked it up and I went, oh, Never Let Me
Go! Yeah, no, it was really I'm that's where I'm at on our podcast, is like I'm in the early Never Let Me Go stage with you hating Ben and that whole storyline.
I was so fucking shocked. I'm sorry, Ben.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, also Never Let Me Go is great. I love that show. It's very like.
Yeah, once I remembered, I was like, oh yeah, okay, chill, yeah. Great show.
So biggest drama king / queen.
Mm-hmm.
I went with one who I felt like was very dramatic.
Okay.
I didn't put this person as class clown because I was like, no, I feel like they're more dramatic, if anything.
Okay.
I said Style from the Heart Killers.
Fair. Okay, I see why.
He was always so over dramatic, whether it was him flirting, he was very over dramatic about it. Whether it was him being a hostage, was still being very over dramatic. Like he was always over dramatic about like everything going on. Like he literally.
I think that's why I hated him in the beginning, honestly.
Exactly, but like he literally was gonna drown himself until Fidel like went and like accepted his apology. He was like walking in the water. He's like, okay, fine, bye. Like,
guess I'm gone.
Like he was so over dramatic, and I love him, and like he's definitely deserves biggest drama king to me.
And hey, fuck, I forgot what it was.
Gorgeous man found dead with a crop top.
Gorgeous man with clear skin found dead in a crop top.
That's what it is. Yep.
Only a drama queen could come up with that, bro.
That's true.
That's genius. I still need to put that on a shirt. For mine, I say that I don't remember much about the show, but the little bit I do remember, I feel like this guy was a bit of a drama king, just a smidge. I put Iwon from Why Are You Korean remake.
True. Also, they were in drama class. Like that was.
They were in drama class, so it matches. Like,
but also he was dramatic.
He's supposed to be dramatic. He was dramatic because every time like shit happened or something, he would be like, like he was very like. Yeah, I feel like the drama was there with him, and it worked for him because of the profession he wanted to go into anyway. So, all right, biggest gossip. Now, okay, I have a way to explain this.
Okay.
I didn't choose this as big as gossip necessarily. I kind of in the same vein of Most Gullible.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of went like a similar different route with it. I chose the person who will say shit to stir up shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure, like, gossip-wise. In my brain, I wanted to choose homegirl from Your Sky, but we're on it right now, and I couldn't. Like, his friend who was like, tell me everything.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I would have chosen her immediately. However, we're still watching it, so instead I chose the biggest shit stirrer.
Okay.
Who would at least say shit. Who would get shit from everybody and then have it and then say it to stir shit. And I chose Boston from Only Friends.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because that man will stir all the shit.
That's very fair.
He had info on fucking all these bitches.
Yeah.
And I was like, why are y'all friends? Because he was ready to tear anyone down to get what he wanted. He was ready. So I went through that route for my gossip.
Fair, okay. For my biggest gossip, I said Techno from Tharntype. Because the show literally starts with him telling Type that his roommate's gay.
Did you know your roommate's gay?
And then, like, even, like, after that,
he started everything.
Like, he very much was, like, he also, he knew everything and also wanted to know everything. Like, he wanted to know, like,
yeah.
oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? Huh? He was very much, like, in the know, and, like, I think he ends up...
He was where everyone got the info. He ends
up becoming, like, a fucking, like, government worker or something. And we're just like, how does he work like that?
We were like, how? Like, bro, he's where everyone got everything. Like if someone found out something that was like shocking, like to the storyline, it was very big, like dramatic, like, oh no, he's found out. It would be because Techno fucking told them.
Yeah. For sure. So I picked Techno as my biggest gossip.
As you should.
So greenest of flags. This obviously came from our Your Sky podcast where we kept talking about how Moonfire is the greenest of flags. But we're still watching that.
But we can't choose
we couldn't pick him. So I'm like, let's make this
I saw that and I went, I know! But then I went, oh fuck, we're still watching it.
Yes. So my greenest of flag was... I mean, there were a lot, actually. But I also used a lot of them already on the list. And because I had the rule of, like, not duplicating them, I was like, who haven't I used yet? Who fits this? And I got Win from Between Us.
Okay, I see that.
I think back to the first episode where right before he's about to have sex with Team, he asks him all these questions, make sure he's aware and conscious, not just like drunk and wasted and not like, you know, make sure he's okay. And he does that. And also he's just there for Team throughout the whole series when he's like going through, he's reliving his trauma with like his friend, cousin or something. He's always there for him.
Even when Team is stubborn, because honestly, Team is also stubborn.
Team was also very stubborn too. He was also a contender. But like, again, Win was just always like there for him. And I think that was like, I really liked that. I really appreciated that.
I see that. Definitely. So my greenest of flags. I was this close to thinking that you were going to pick this too. Ooh. So I was like, oh, I'm shocked you did it. Is Shinu from Light on Me.
Oh, he was a good choice.
He's a really good choice for a green flag because this man, like, when he thought that Taekyung might be into Dawn or that Dawn was like trying to go after like Taekyung, he was like, I'll step back even though I really want to ask him out. Like he was like, if you're happy, I'm happy, even though I'm not happy, but I will walk away and let you enjoy your happiness. Yeah. But when he got that, when Taekyung was like, no, I want to be with you, he still, when Dawn was like, oh no, I did still want him or something like that, he gave Dawn plenty of chances to be like, look, if you want him, you have to go after him. But if you don't, I'm gonna ask him out. Like, I'm giving you all the chances in the world, but like, I'm going to ask him out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm giving you last chance. Like, I've given you many, but I really want to ask him out. And even after he had him, and Taekyung would still, like, you know, go to Dawn and just be like, hey, like, how are you doing? Like, you are my friend, so I still want to check in on you. Shinu would not be jealous about it. He would just be like, hey, go ahead and talk to him. Like, he wouldn't be like a horrible green monster of envy over it, like some people are in some of these shows.
Oh, yeah.
And I love him for that. He's just such a good person. Like, holy crap. When that show ended and that was the person, because as I said, I watched it when the drama was going down of who would he pick. And like, when the show ended and he ended up choosing him, I was like, thank fuck. Oh my god. He was such a good dude. He deserved it.
Yeah, no, he was. I agree with that. He was definitely a contender for that.
Okay, reddest flag. I chose Long.
Fair.
Fair, because he's a psychopath, obviously. But also, aside from that, I feel like that's all I need to say, actually. He's a psychopath. But, like, the way he was able to lie so seamlessly, and I mean, I'm a contender for most gullible, I'll admit that now.
Fair.
I will admit that now. But, like, he really fooled me until the last fucking until that last smile. He had me fooled like a motherfucker. I did not even think about it. Like, when they were talking, I didn't even think about it beforehand. I was like, oh, what a great friend! And it will still hurt me till the day I die that I don't have that
I'm
footage.
still so pissed that recording is lost forever. It was so funny.
I'm about to, like, message Instagram and be like, excuse me, do you keep a log? Because
3
I would
years
really
ago,
like
I
this
made
video back.
I need you to recover it.
I want it back. It's so stupid and you won't know what's happening, but I will. I need it now. But yeah, obviously red flag, because he made that switch so fast and everything he did was for his own selfish gain, which is a very red flag.
Fair. So Long was my red flag until I moved him up to best actor. Because I was like, there's one person who I think is worse. And that would be Tony from Pit Babe.
Oh, well, duh, yeah.
Like, yeah, it was more obvious that he's worse, but I think,
yeah,
you know, Tony, he literally, like, takes children. If they're alphas and have powers, he raises them to sell them. If they don't, he makes them his servants or whatever. And even if they are alphas and they have powers, he tests them out, and sometimes he ends up killing them. He ends up accidentally killing children sometimes.
Oopsie daisy.
And so he's like, that's very bad. I think the only reason I picked him over Long was because with Long, you could make an argument that he's still young. Yeah, it doesn't excuse anything, but like you can make that argument of like he was what, in early college, 18, 19 maybe, like his
It's
brain
college, yeah.
Like, he might not fully like be like comprehend all that stuff. Still fucked up, still should be arrested, all that stuff. But Tony was a full grown adult. Like, he knew very well what he was doing, and he did not give a shit about anyone but himself. He would take these children, make them call him daddy, and then send them away for money. And sometimes kill them, you know? Like, it was very... I feel like Tony, in a grand scheme of things, was worse than Long.
Making them call him daddy was the worst thing.
I know, exactly. Like that alone is, like, red as the flags right there.
Yeah. That's just that right there. And we're like, hey, we mean it in context. We're not saying the daddy couch is a red flag.
No,
we would never.
Never.
Oh my god, I would die before I said that was a red flag.
No,
that's the greenest of flags. What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean when it comes to Tony.
Tony as daddy is the reddest of flags, and the daddy couch is the greenest of flags.
Yes.
And we will not explain further. Okay.
Anyway, MVP. This is just your favorite character. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Is it?
It's kind of just like MVP, your favorite character. Like,
well, whenever we choose MVP at the end of things, it's just who had the most impact.
This is like exactly which character impacted you the most as like your favorite. I guess I don't know. Like, I was just like favorite character.
As your favorite? I don't know.
Because I feel like greens and reds and flags were like who's like morally the best, who's morally the worst.
Yeah.
So MVP,
but
was
then
more
this
like,
one was like,
I don't know, that I picked it as my favorite. And
okay, yeah, whatever. You go nuts. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I said my favorite character was Vegas. Like,
duh. You love.
Yeah, no, she hasn't been up here yet. Because I saved.
I know. I completely forgot. I was like, oh yeah, Kim Porsche, whatever. But oh yeah, Vegas. Yeah, I love Vegas.
I do. I love Vegas. I still think he's great. I still think he is not as bad as people make him out to be. I think the whole situation of their mafia world was fucked up, and every single one of them was a red flag in aspect, and none of them were really good. But like Vegas gets more hate than all of them because he wasn't the main character, or whatever. But that's another rant. Yeah, I love him. I think he's great. I think he's just like he has always stuck out to me as like one of the best characters out there. And like there were obviously other contenders for this. Like it was like, you know, Win obviously is like one of my favorites. Even Kenta, Payu, like a lot of them were like also my favorites as well, like who I also like really love. But
yeah,
I was able to find other places for them in the list.
Yeah.
And Vegas, I was like, you know what? Like, I mean, he was my favorite from the start. When we started 3 years ago, he's my favorite now. So yeah, that's Vegas' my favorite.
Fair. I wish we titled this favorite character. and not MVP.
Well,
Now
you're
I'm
supposed to
totally
ask
thinking
questions about what certain ones meant, and you didn't. And I was like, oh, this is
I
different.
figured from what we do at the end of each episode, MVP felt pretty standard to me, like impact.
Well, I was like, yeah, exactly. Which, like, you know, are your favorite? Like, who impacted? Like,
No, I didn't think of favorite. I just thought impact.
okay, well then, okay, pick your favorite then.
Oh, I don't want to look. Okay, how about we add one to this and put favorite character?
What?
Superlative favorite.
Well, I already. Then who's my MVP?
What's what one of your other ones?
I don't know. I already used them all on my list.
Here, how about this? 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 Oh, you used them all on your list?
Yeah, I kept the one rule thing, and like I use up all my other like potential MVPs to be like.
I am giving you permission to break your rule for this one superlative. Because I really want to keep my MVP because it means something. But like,
are they not your favorite?
No.
What?
But I also want to say my favorite. So like.
Well, now I'm torn. Oh, then the fuck's my LVP
You could just.
you
can just say. You can say MVP / favorite for yours.
Fine, MVP /
They can be the same thing. Okay, yeah, they can be the same thing. I'll say favorite for after LVP for mine.
No, just say now. You know, say MVP. Explain why.
Okay, fine.
Explain why. Just.
Okay. I'll just say my favorite is Day from Last Twilight.
Really?
Yes. Hey, watching that fucking this bitch was my MVP for all of them. Okay,
Day?
for most of them. Yes, I love Day. Day was Day. It was Day, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Day.
Day or Mock?
Is that not Mock? Thank you.
I was gonna say, I'm like.
We've established my memory is shit. Okay, my memory is shit. I meant Mock. Okay.
Jimmy, right?
Yeah. Yes, Jimmy.
Okay. Good. I was like,
that's what I meant.
That makes more sense, actually.
My brain was saying day and night. I don't know why, and I was like, what the fuck is night?
Night was Mark, his brother.
Yeah, exactly. So my brain was saying that, and then my brain was like, oh well, he must be night and he must be day. Like I did not remember for a second there. Okay, so yeah, Mock obviously is my favorite character. Yeah, thank you. Because he was honestly, he was a contender for Greenest Flag as well.
Honestly, same.
He was a great fucking dude. Yeah. And that, like, just the whole scene of them just going to the fucking rock, and like the second he loses his sight completely, and I'm never gonna get over that ever in my life. So nah, he's just a really solid person. And he liked to cook, which is also a top tier thing. He liked to learn how to cook. Anyway, I'll just go straight to MVP now. Which is my second and only other double up on here, which is long. Not favorite.
Oh,
the person who had the most impact.
Distinguish that. Okay.
Yes, the person who had the most impact on me from a show was this bitch.
That's
because
fair.
I've never been as shocked as I was when he switched. That switch was awesome, and I'll never forget it. Like, thank you, sir. Like, you suck, but thank you. Like.
Yes.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, yeah, that's why I had to distinguish that. Okay, I was like, he ain't my favorite. Please, he ain't my favorite.
So, LVP / least favorite. I feel like this should be no surprise if you listen to a handful of our podcasts in the past. I said Yi from Cutie Pie.
Oh, yeah, fuck. Okay, I forgot about I literally blocked him from my memory.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, no, he, I feel like I had to. But I mean, we all know I hate him. We all know why. Like, I'm not getting into it. Yeah. So, like, if you listen to Cutie Pie, you know.
I didn't think they were that bad. And then, honestly, Billy talked me into hating him. He was like, this. And I was like, you know what? You're right.
Because nothing pisses me off more than when a character sucks, but the show doesn't treat them like that. Like,
yeah.
That pisses me off more than anything. And
I hadn't paid too much attention to it. And then you went, he just made him cry and then was fine with it. And I was like, you know what? You're so right. What the fuck was that? Like, he was totally chill with him crying. Oh, you're right. I shouldn't like this guy.
Yeah.
But my LVP, again, I was going for, like, the person who had the least impact, rather than my least favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this character only had the least impact. I was torn between two, but I think this character only had the least impact because I expected him to have so much more impact. And that is Min from Kidnap. I thought it was going to be so much more of an interesting, like,
Yeah.
storyline, and I thought he was going to have so much more of a complex, I've kidnapped this person, I have to deal with the implications of that, the, like, mental and emotional, like, whiplash of, like, oh, I don't want to hurt this person, I don't want to
Yeah.
keep this person captive, but I also am kind of starting to like them, and, like, the whole, moral implications of that would have on your character as a person. We got to see none of that because it was kind of solved within the first, like, 2 episodes, and then, like, and then there was other shit going down. I don't even know. It was
Yeah.
not as interesting as I wanted it to be. I wanted him to have so much more of a character, like, complex character, and it was boring as fuck.
That whole
So
show, like,
it was so dull. I was so disappointed. So yeah, he
yeah.
had the least impact for me.
Okay.
Oh, my LVP.
Okay. So that was all for our single tiers. Now it's time
Yeah.
for our couples or duos or trio,
Yay!
groups, whatever.
Duos, trios, groups, yeah, more than ones.
Yes. So, do you want to start this one off?
Yeah, sure. So for best friends, I went the K-drama route, and I chose Imitation, and I chose Tea Party because those three girls never faltered in their friendship. I don't think once. Like, they were friends the whole time. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly.
Okay, but what? So, but before this at the beginning, you said, is it okay if like they were like there were the relationship inside the friend group?
Yeah, I'm not. We have another friends category in here, my friend.
Oh, worst friends?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, sorry. Let's
I
wrap it
ain't
up. Okay,
done.
sorry. Okay.
We're not done with friends yet.
Okay, fair. Okay. I picked. This was one that always come to mind. It was.
I wasn't done with Tea Party.
What?
I wasn't done with Tea Party.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Go on. Go ahead. Talk about Tea Party.
You said, excuse me.
Okay, keep going. Keep going. It's fine.
Okay, just to build a little on it. These girls never, like, you would expect, like, in some K dramas and some dramas in general, for them to, like, have some, like, catty, like love triangle thing going on, but there really wasn't. It was just that, like, Yujin liked Maha, but then she liked Yujin, the one girl liked Yujin, and it was like, that was the only thing really, and they never let that interrupt their friend group or their group as, like, a K-pop group. And while you got the boys over there being like, I like her, no, I like her, and it's like, yeah, okay, they can fight over Maha, that's fine. But these girls, now they were this. They never faltered. So top tier to Tea Party, and they also had good music. Let's go.
True.
Go Tea Party.
So anyway, my best friend. You done?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes. What's
My
your best friend?
is one I always think of when it comes to mind of this is Parn,
Yep, I
Teen,
know
and
you're.
Manao from Until You
Yep, I knew you would.
That trio is so good.
I think the only reason I didn't pick it was because I was like, well, Billy's gonna pick it, and they're a good friend group, but I think I could find one as well.
Yeah, like they were so good. Like even and Until We Meet Again, but then we see more of them in between us. Like it's just like
Yeah,
they are
they have
so
a good group.
pure and good, and like they're always there for each other. They're like the best friend. It's great. I love them. Like that group is great. So now for worst friends. There were originally 3, but I kind of removed one because I feel like it kind of like got patched up a bit by the end.
Mm-hmm.
But worst friend, I said Boston and Mew.
Ah, okay.
And it was gonna be Boston, Mew, and Ray, but I feel like Ray and Mew kind of made up by the end. But they kind of. But like Boston was a shit friend to Mew.
Oh, obviously.
Like I've seen people actually online defend Boston, saying like with the Nick situation, because they're always like, oh well, he told Nick he didn't want a serious relationship. He told Nick all this stuff, blah blah blah. Like, and I'm like, yeah, that's not the reason why I hate Boston. I hate him for what he's doing to you, really. Like,
yeah,
like that's my biggest concern is with Boston is like what he does to Nick. Yeah, that's like a little messed up, but he is clear about what he wants and what he doesn't want, which is fair.
Fair.
But what he does to Mew is completely shit. Like there is no justification for that at all. And so I'm like, yeah, no, you are actually the worst friend. He's mainly the worst friend, singular, but like their friendship is the worst because of like Boston. So
fair. My worst friends.
Okay, I'm curious about this. I need to hear this.
TOF, the only friends. All of them. They're all horrible to each other. Like there's gotta be. I don't think there's one instance where one of them was nice to like it's just they'll tear each other apart. Fair. I swear to God, they should part ways.
I mean, glad we were in the same mindset of that.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a toxic situation there. Everyone's intermingling. Everyone's got crushes on each other. It's a mess.
Yes.
As we've said, watching it, this is a messy fucking show.
But that's why we loved watching it. Was because we knew it would
Exactly.
be
I'm
messy.
very
Like that's the
excited.
thing. It's like we kind of
I'm
like it because it's messy.
very I'm very excited for the sequel
Oh,
for that very reason.
speaking of, I think they
Speaking
did
of
their. I don't know if they either started filming or if they did their like their
the
like
pilot
fair
trailer thing.
like tribute. You know when they like go and they
Oh
like
yeah, 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 yeah,
make merit for their show to be good or something. It is
yeah.
something like that. I don't know which one it was,
Okay,
but that started like yesterday or something.
okay, good. So they'll be filming soon.
So within the next few months, I'll probably.
We'll have something.
I know Only Friends, the first one came out in August.
Yeah.
Like I hate that I remember that it's August 12th. I think yeah, that's when it came out. You might want to double check me on that to see if I'm right.
I kind of remember it was that because I was in California for a bit, and then I think we watched the trailer when it came out, and I was like still in California, but I was like I think going home pretty soon, so it should be around there, and I was there for the summer, so it should be
Yeah,
around there. That I think you're right about that.
yeah. So
August something.
and it's May 24th now. They're recording this, so like unless they're doing another August release, I don't know. Well,
I
we'll see.
don't know. That would make sense, honestly, but
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. That would line up. It would
Yeah.
line up, I would say, if they were filming for the August release.
Well, I mean,
It would
depending
line
on how
up
many
with it.
cues they have and how long it takes, and like
Yeah.
as long as there's no issues, like this should be fine.
I'm so excited for that. I miss the mess. I do.
I'm also curious because like no, from the pilot at least, none of the characters look as bad as Boston was.
Yeah, no, Boston looks like he's chilling in the pilot trailer for this fucking show. He's like, let's take a picture.
Yeah. Like I would honestly I would love it. I don't know if this is gonna happen, but I would love it if like it starts off with all six of them being like really great friends, and Boston is just like they seem too happy.
I should fuck this up.
Yeah, I feel like I should like throw a wrench in this, and like he just starts causing
Let's
chaos and then
see
leaves,
what I can do.
and they all start fighting each other.
Just like walking up with his little like evil villain hands, like let's do this, let's fuck him up.
That would be so funny. I would kind of love that.
The self-awareness. Oh no, I would break the fucking fourth wall. I would laugh if he broke the fourth wall and he just turned to the camera and went, "Nah, this could be messy," or couldn't.
Yeah.
I would laugh, bro. Oh my god.
But yeah, no.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, the only friends are just they shouldn't be friends.
Anyway, cutest couple. This is a very cute, sweet, wholesome couple. And I picked Aileen and Luna from 23.5.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I really loved them. They're very cute, very sweet,
Thank you.
very wholesome. Just throughout the whole show, I love them. They were great. And like for going with the cutest route, I would think of more like a high school relationship because
Yeah,
I feel like those are more cute and innocent, and like
those
I
are
feel
more
like
cute.
they
Yeah,
did a really good job at that.
they did. I'm shocked they didn't put anything for 23.5 in here. Because I did really enjoy it. I'll just mention that now. I think the only one I was pretty close on was for best hair. I was this close to choosing Sun because her hair reminded me of the girl I had a crush on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that. Yeah.
Her whole vibe, yeah, it was like, and then her hair was like, I was like, oh no, the way her hair is down like that, and then I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that for that very specific reason, and I found someone else. But yeah, I didn't do anything with 22.5. But I went the same route for cutest couple with like high school romances tend to be like the cuter, more innocent and adorable ones. And I put Heart and Li Ming because nothing gonna get me like that itsy bitsy spider. I can't. It's just too cute. Like I just nothing will ever get me like as like as the first time I fucking watched that episode. Because like I think I was at my aunt's house when I watched it too. I was just sitting on the chair going, I might as well watch this now. And then I saw that scene and I went, oh my god, I've been changed. This is the most cutest thing I've ever fucking seen in my life. So nah, hands down that I put someone else there. I don't remember who. Okay. I really don't. But like, yeah, Heart and Li Ming is what I changed it to because I was going through and I went, oh fuck, I forgot about Heart and Li Ming. How could I? Nothing. That's the be all end all.
Yeah.
Anyway, hottest couple. I feel like there's only one answer for this for me. Oh no, wait, no, there isn't because you obviously I know what you chose.
Do you?
I don't know, maybe
I don't know.
because now that I'm set. I don't know, now that I'm saying it, the second I looked at it, I went, wait, but there is something else in the same vein. And I think he would have chosen it. But maybe not, who knows. For hottest couple, I chose Kin Porsche, because I feel like that's the only answer. Like, I
Okay.
mean, but as I looked at that, I also thought, oh, fuck, he really likes Vegas and Pete.
Okay.
So, but Kin Porsche, I feel like that's the answer for me. Because, like, it may be the first one we did on this podcast, but, like, I mean, the first fucking episode of our podcast was what, called Secretary or something like that?
Secretary.
Like, oh my god, no, bro. Like, these, not only were they constantly fucking, but, like, also they had that, like, dark, sultry, like, tension kind of thing going, and it added to that even when they weren't fucking. So, it just, yeah, no, they were the hottest couple for me, for sure.
That is a good choice. I see that.
Thank you.
So for
Thank
me,
you.
when I thought of hottest couple, I was like, okay, two people who one have obviously had sex and we've seen them have sex and it's like hot and all that. Secondly, is in my head, I'm like, in what situation do I see these two? And I'm like, they could have sex at any minute and I'd buy it. In any scene. It doesn't need to be sexual, it doesn't need to be hot and heavy, but like in any moment, I could be like, they could have sex right now and I would buy it.
Ooh, I have one for that.
And only one couple came to mind, and it was Payu and Rain.
Ah, yeah, that's a good point.
I'm literally like I thought back to every scene, and I'm like, literally the first scene when they meet, like they could have easily done it in the car in the rain, and I would have bought it. And when
Yeah.
he's like sitting on the counter and he's singing to him, they could have had sex after that, and I'd buy it. Like any time they interacted, I'm like, if they break out in sex right now, I would buy it.
I would buy
Like
it.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't think it's out of the ordinary. It wouldn't be forced. It wouldn't be weird. It would make sense because they, to me, are the hottest couple.
My first thought is, even though we haven't really seen much of that, my first thought when you said that was, why did I forget their names? Bad Buddy.
Pat and Pran.
Yeah, Pat and Pran. I feel like their tension kind of like spelled something like that as well. We never really saw it because it's a GMM TV show. And they honestly, I feel like Pran was more like private about their sex life and everything as well. But I feel like they had that sort of tension going as well. They had a similar vein.
I agree. I feel. Yeah. I think they were actually a contender for me. I think.
Okay.
For us couple, I feel like we saw more
Yeah.
of Payu and Rain in that area.
I see that. I definitely see that for Payu and
Plus
Rain.
the daddy couch. Like
Daddy couch. I was about to say hello.
Let us not forget. Like that stuff.
Let us never forget the daddy couch.
Never let the daddy couch die.
I should never let the daddy. See, there's too many good things here because I'm like, I want to put this on a shirt, but I'm like, now there's too many. I kind of want to put like just the couch on here and just put never forget underneath.
Never forget.
Like no one's on it. It's just the couch and just never forget. That would be so funny. I need that shirt. I'm gonna make that shirt. Anyway. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Couple that won't last.
Uh-huh.
So this is like a couple that ended up together. They were the end game of the show or whatever. Yes. But they don't necessarily. But in your head, you think that after the show, they won't end up together. Like they'll break up, or something will happen, and they won't last. So I had two that I was really torn between.
Okay.
It was mainly one for a long time, and I was like, "Oh, this is it," which is honorable mention to Stan and Ray. I talked about that during Only Friends, where I feel like he needed more time to be single and sober before he got in a relationship and all that stuff. And I still believe that.
Agree. Yeah, me too.
But then I was looking through all the shows and looking at all the couples and everything, and one crossed my mind that I really didn't want this to cross my mind. And then it did, and it kept sticking with me, and I'm like, why do I think this? And I'm like, I hate that I think this.
I worry.
You definitely should worry.
Why?
And I have a pretty solid defense for this.
Okay.
And I do apologize. But I said Hart and Li Ming.
I'll kill you.
Listen. One of my biggest offenses for them was, one, they were very young. They were in high school.
Yeah, young love thing, yeah.
Outside of Li Ming and Hart being with Hart, and when he was around anyone else, I feel like was very immature. He was very like young, bratty, very immature. Outside of when he was with Hart, was actually very mature for some reason. Like he was like very.
He was looking. Was it? No, this was him, wasn't it? He was looking to travel, wasn't he? Like he wanted to travel.
So they had a whole plan. I think they were gonna go to the U.S. or something. Like,
yeah.
I forget if they were going together or separate, or only one was going.
Hmm.
So if one was going obviously long distance, that would be bad.
Which is interesting because we saw the opposite in 23.5 where she was like, I want to go. And she was just like, I don't want you to go, but you should go kind of thing. Like we
yeah,
had that whole discussion with them trying to be like, are we still going to be together kind of thing.
yeah. But again, another reason I feel like is if they were to travel together, like like I said, they were both so young to the point where if they were to
They
go off
were.
and travel together, like it would be very hard. Going to a foreign
Yeah.
country where you don't even know that native language over there, one of you has a hearing disability, like that I feel like they had a lot against them. And I feel like
Hmm.
in reality and in theory, most couples in that situation would not last.
I see what you're
Which
saying.
is
I
why
mean,
I
like, even,
unfortunately had to pick them.
I mean, we even with the like hearing disability, like you would think, oh, you could, like, we would still have sign language and accessibility over here, but it's a different sign language as well. So like they have Thai sign language, we have English sign language, like it's our American sign language.
Yeah.
So it's, I definitely see what you're saying. I will agree with you on that because they were very young. I hate to say it because I am older. I think when I was younger, I'd be like, no, what are you talking about? They'll be together forever. But now that I'm older, and I hate to say that I'm older and thus more experienced. It feels weird to say that. But like now that I have seen more of life, I'm like, I agree. Like there's a lot that could come between them.
Yeah.
And a lot that could rip them apart. Like
Yeah.
it very easily. Like the world does that, you know?
Yeah.
So I see where you're coming from. Absolutely.
Okay.
Mine, couple that won't last. I was petty for this one and I just chose Min and Q. Because I was just a petty bitch for this because I'm just like I was so fucking annoyed at the show. But also like I mean the chemistry was there sometimes. And then once the fluff just got too much, once we saw too many fluff episodes, I was like getting tired of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, is there really that much to this couple to begin with? Like, I know we're like running from this specific character, but we haven't seen the specific character in like many episodes. Like, I mean, like, is there really that much coming between them? And when she did try to come between them, like, someone else killed her like immediately, like practically off screen. Like, it was like,
Literally a no-name character.
yeah, done and dusted. Like, it was not a problem. And
In
I was like,
episode
so
11.
nothing's ever really come between them that much, has it? Like, so if something really truly were to come between them without the writers interfering and just taking care of it themselves.
Yeah, and my only defense for that is that the show was so fluffy, they wouldn't let anything come between them. Like, they would grow old together and it'd be
Yeah.
all fluffy and fine their whole lives. Like,
It'd be fluffy, perfect, and wonderful.
yeah, it's like, no, I agree. That's a couple I hope won't last. Like, if
that's
if not, I hope they don't last, but
I think that's what my brain said. It's like, well, I fucking hope they don't. I should write that down. Well, now we've come to would've, could've, should've.
yes, this is a couple that did not end up together or date at all. But if they did get together, it'd be great.
Okay. I should have texted you about this one.
See,
Because
I was waiting for you to text me and you never did, so I was like, oh, do you get
I'm
this?
sorry. I kind of just like inferred from context. So like the two that I chose did date. And in theory, they did end up together.
What?
But also they didn't. Okay, you'll see what I mean. You see what I mean. Like, you'll see what I mean. I chose this from a standpoint of, oh wow, I would have watched a whole fucking show with these two, but something came between them. I chose Corn and In from Until We Meet Again. Do you see what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because like technically, yeah, they did date, and technically they ended up together because like their reincarnated souls ended up together, and thus they were like freed to like move on. But their lives were cut short right when they were finding each other and right when they were like at their happiest. And I'm so upset about that still. Like it was so heartbreaking. Like they would have been so perfect to watch a show around because they were just so the chemistry was really good. And like I know their reincarnated souls got together. It was all okay in the end. But it's just that cut was so dramatic and so like sad that I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I wish you could have. I wish I could have. So that's where I went for mine.
Okay. Well, I mainly added this list as an excuse to talk about Grand Black and how they would have been the best couple ever. But
oh
yeah.
no, no,
that's the only reason I added this to the list.
no.
They would have been great.
I
it
mean,
could have,
yeah.
would have, should have been the best couple of the show. They would have been amazing, and the fact that it happened in the novel, and they led us to believe it just to pull a rug out from under us. Still pissing me off. I still can't watch Not Me after that. Like, I still cannot watch Not Me after that. I am still scarred. I will forever be scarred by that. And every time I see people talk about Not Me, I'm like, no, they fooled me, and I will not watch that show ever again because of it being fooled by me, or it fooled me, or whatever. It gets me mad.
I think that's the only reason I was okay is because I didn't know about it before I watched it.
I didn't either. I found that out after, which made me more mad.
Really?
Because
That's
before
interesting.
I was like, oh, Grand Black, oh, maybe they're a thing, and then it was like, no, I was like, oh, come, like, I was like, okay, they definitely teased us, fine, whatever. And then when I found out it actually happened in the novel, and they rewrote it to like, no,
Yeah.
it pisses me off.
I do agree from some standpoint because I didn't like uh Eugene and
Grand.
Graham together. Like they're just kind of dull and boring. Um but I'll take that, but I'll raise you Graham and I don't remember her name, but the trans girly that was running all the like his ex, I think she
They
was.
dated?
Yeah, she said she's like just because you stopped dating me, la da 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 da. Like they were exes. They
Oh,
were
I didn't
fully
know that.
exes, and she ran all of the like booths and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, like the way they talked to each other was funny as fuck. I like she was always just like yeah whatever like, and he would give her a kiss on the cheek and say thank you darling. She'd be like yeah shut up and just go. Like I was like I would take them back in a heartbeat.
I don't even remember.
Please.
I don't even remember her. I'll be honest.
That's so
Look,
upsetting to
that
me.
show
Like
scarred me in so much. I don't remember much about that.
I'd much rather, if anything, because I wasn't like super attached to Graham and Black at all. I think there was one look at one point, but I wasn't attached. And I didn't like him and Eugene. I would 100% be like, please go back with your ex. Like, she seems so much better. Like, seems to have so much more personality than Eugene.
That's fair, but like, I don't even remember you. I remember her just being there and being a female.
Yeah, I
Like that's
remember
all.
exactly.
That was her
She was
character.
there. She was there. But, like, no, him and his ex had good chemistry.
Imagine the drama that would have came from Graham thinking that White's black, and White having the thing with Sean, and Sean having the thing for White who he thinks is black, and like the whole like drama. Like imagine the juicy drama that would have came from that.
Yeah, I know there would have been
That
juicy
was
drama,
so.
but like,
Anyway, let's move on because I'm now mad.
but I love Sean. I love Sean White too much. Is the problem?
I didn't care for them. Anyway, greenest couple.
Okay.
So this is like the purest, greens, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I talked about them prior, but Win Team. Like
Oh yeah.
I feel like they were both just so good to one another. Like they were both very like caring for each other. There was like very little drama between them. They were both very there for each other the entire time throughout the series.
My greenest flag couple comes from my favorite character, which is Mock and Day. Which I wrote them on here, so I don't know why I just forgot his name. So don't know where that came from, but I think they became more of a green flag couple to me in this because of the fact that they kind of broke up, parted ways for a bit, and then got back together. They like had some time apart from each other, and Day learned to live on his own while blind and after he got his sight back. Like to kind of go through that on his own and let that be his journey. And with Mock not supporting him right next to him and being like off doing his own thing, they both got to kind of like forge their own paths in life and still come back together, which I think made them even more of a green flag couple to me because they were a really great couple beforehand and I still would have loved them. But I think I would have loved them from a standpoint of Mock is a very green flag as well. And that he looks after Day. And Day's great too, but I feel like he's like not as like big in the relationship with me at that point. But I think the fact that they broke up and came back together is a green flag thing for me. So that's why they're there for me. Our reddest flag couple. Dun dun dun. I went from this in the vein of the most toxic couple for me.
Yes.
And they broke up, so fair, thank God. Boston and Nick. Because yeah, because Boston is just, as I said before, the shit stirrer. Sleeping with many people, not to slut shame. That's not what I'm upset with him about. Sleeping with many people for personal gain for a lot of reasons. Like it wasn't necessarily like this bitch like was doing things to get what he wanted, and while telling Nick like, hey, like I don't want a serious relationship, which fine, he didn't have to have one, but stringing him along when he knew Nick wanted a serious relationship was a little questionable.
Yeah.
And Nick in turn spying on him and bugging the car and like just like peeking in on everything that Boston was doing because he was obsessed with him for a second there was also very toxic as fuck. So I feel like these two should never be together again, and they're not together now, so let's keep it that way.
Yeah. So I originally put Boston Nick for this one, but as I was
Okay.
thinking about it, I'm like, they did break up.
Yeah, they did break up, thank God. It doesn't mean they're not toxic though.
So I was kind of like, I'm not gonna pick them because they did break up and they both realized they needed to be apart. So I'm picking for like an endgame couple, Reddit's couple, who didn't break up. And for that, I say Yi and Diao.
Fair, very fair.
Yi,
100%.
I think it was episode 2 of the podcast where I'm like, Yi made Diao cry and got off to that. Like,
yeah,
let's call a spade here. This is a very toxic couple. Also, Yi's lying to him this whole time about like something that Diao forgot his memory or something, and I'm like, this is so like,
it's so fucked.
If you haven't watched Cutie Pie, watch Cutie Pie, and then go listen to our podcast about Cutie Pie because
yes,
we go into how fucked up and toxic these two are, but the show doesn't. The show doesn't really paint
it really
them in that
doesn't.
light, which again is why I hate Yi, because that bothers me. But they're just
they're
the
in
worst.
love. They're in love and so cute. Like, what the fuck are you on about, bro?
Like,
Were we watching the same show?
It's not good. It's not cute. It's just red. A flag. Yeah. Just
Major red flags.
major
Yeah,
red flags.
all the red flags. I see that 100%.
Yeah. So MVP couple.
Mm.
Again, there were a few I could choose from, but I went with Top and Mew.
Oh, really?
I think the reason they're my favorite couple, because MVP/favorite, is because we saw them get together. We saw the big fuck up. We saw them break up. We saw them be at each other's throats. And then we saw them grow and come back together.
Yeah.
And I feel like watching them through the series of Only Friends, it was really, again, it's very interesting because like we were coming, we didn't know who would end up getting together. Like we weren't sure if they would or not, and like
we really
there
had
was
no
a good
idea.
amount of time where I'm like they probably won't end up together, and like that's fine. But we saw that Mew went off on his own. He had his whole rage against Top, and then Top kind of told Mew, and he's like, "Look, if you're gonna give me a second chance, give me a second chance. Don't just lead me on. Don't just keep doing it, because then you're just hurt both of us. It's not good." And Mew ultimately did give him a second chance. We see them get together, and I think watching their journey was very interesting because I didn't know if they would end up together.
Fair.
So I picked Top and Mew as my favorite.
I will say a good MVP moment from Mew was when he showed him the recording that he had.
Oh, that
while
was
they
good.
were like in bed making out. Like we were just like they were just making out, and suddenly I heard speaking. I was like, "What is that?" And then like he pulled back and he had the recording.
It was not
next to his
there
face.
were no words. It was not.
No, it was not speaking. You just heard shit. And then it's like, what is that? I'm not sure what that is. And then you pulled back and you just see him holding the thing next to his face. And I'm like, oh no. That was a moment. That was great.
Again, it was great. Like, again, they went through the rough patches. They went through their bad shit and they came out of it and they were able to, like, patch up. So I do think they're great.
Fair. I'll just throw in my favorite again since I don't really have it in here, but we all know it's Sean and White. Even though you fucking hate, not me. Yeah. But I don't know what it was about them, but the way they like went through the series and built, and just to like they came back from the heartbreak too of like Sean thinking that Black/White like just like beat him up after being like, you think I loved you? Nah, peace. And then like being so upset about that and rising back from that and being able to like make up again, like was just like really nice. Because it's like, oh my god, he figured it out on his own too. He clicked it. He was like, oh my god, you're not, who's your brother? I know a twin when I see it. Like he clicked it. And their relationship, I don't know why, but I was like so I was so mesmerized by it. And I think the music in the show really helped too, because a lot of the music that was playing when they would have like some of their moments was just like top tier. And also I just love Off Gun. Like I don't know why, but like I'm an Off Gun girly. Like I just
Mm.
love Off Gun. Anything they do, it's like their shows are just really good. Their chemistry is really good. So top tier couple. But my MVP couple, the one that impacted me the most, and I chose this couple because they impacted me the most in such a short time span. I binged the show within a day, and I was like, I got whiplash from how good this fucking thing is. Was Jaewon and Jiyeon from The Eighth Sense. I
Mm.
binged that show in a day because I was just like, this has been recommended to me on, I don't know, Viki or something. And oh my god, took my breath away with how good these two were. Like they built to such a really good point in their relationship halfway through the show, and then it was all like ripped from them when he was like maybe gonna die, and like I thought he was dead for half a second. They made you think he was,
Yeah.
and then he wasn't. But like Jaewon wasn't going back to him because he was like, it was my fault. It's all my fault. I don't want to cause him any more harm. And I'm like, oh, this is so complex. This is so good. And just seeing them like go through all that and then come back together was just mwah, chef's kiss. It was such a beautifully done show. So yeah, they're my MVP. Jaewon and Jiyeon. Do you want to
Nice.
go with LVP because I have to stop talking for a second?
Oh yeah, sure. So LEP, I actually changed. I moved my list around as we were discussing. Because you reminded me
Oh,
of my least favorite couple actually. Because I moved D
ah,
and D out up to right couple. Um,
ah.
least favorite couple or LVP whatever. Was Wolfgang and Kala from Sense8.
Oh no! The only Sense8 thing on here, and it's the
Literally,
least favorite.
that's why I added it here because I did forget. But no, I just I could not with them. I feel like it bothered me. It was cheating, whether you look at it or not, however long it was going on for. And at the end, it was just like, I get this show got canceled and they had to, like, tie everything up nicely, but like, it it didn't feel right to me. I
Yeah, but now
did
they
not
all
care for them.
fucking, now they all happy together.
Yeah, but like not like that's only just for like the let's have everyone be happy and have everyone have a group orgy, like
Rajan is experiencing new things.
yeah, no, but he would have experienced that with just Kala. Like that's the thing.
I don't know. I don't know. She seemed like very shy and like very reserved around him
But he
until
would
like
still
they
be
opened
part
up
of
this.
the like the clusterfuck if he's just with
Yeah,
her.
but he wouldn't realize he was gonna be part of the clusterfuck. And then like now that he knew about the cluster and that he was like sleeping with two of the cluster, I think that was more obvious to as a clusterfuck.
I
And
don't
he
know.
was probably like,
I
because
feel like he
he
only
sat
did
up
that
and
just
went,
to make
ah.
to just give us a happy ending and make everything all happy. And like I didn't like it throughout the whole show. I thought it was really just it no, it gave me. I don't like cheating in any way, shape, or form, emotional or
Fair.
clustery, whatever. Nothing.
Clustery.
I don't know.
Fair, fair. My least valuable LVP couple, if you will. I chose this couple because I literally, I mean, I know we watched it, but I barely remember shit from it. And I remember something very specific from it is because you were like so strongly objecting to it, and I was like, I do see why. But like, that's all I remember from it is our discussion, and I was like, it's kind of annoying that I don't even remember much of what this couple did. Like any of their interactions, like just went out of my brain immediately. And it's Lom and Namnua from the wedding
The wedding
thing,
plan.
the wedding plan. Like
Damn, you were obsessed with them though at the time.
I know, but like they went right out the window the second we finished. Like it's just gone. Like all of their moments except for the one that we had a whole ass disagreement about.
Yeah.
Not too much of a disagreement. I
Oh,
was like,
they
I
would
see
have
where
been
you're
a
coming
good
from.
res couple or like LVP. Oh, they would have been up there actually for me. Oh, I
But
forgot. Too
like
bad. Oh,
I
yeah, I
do
forgot too. I kind of just like blocked out because I didn't care.
either way, like now that most of their moments are out the window and I just see from your point of view, I do kind of see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But like the fact that that's all I remember is our discussion and not any of their moments specifically. kind of sucks. Like that means they did not have as much of an impact on me as they could have.
Yeah, no, but that's
So
honestly that's me with a lot of the shows. So like I think one that also is like that for me is the Eclipse. Like I don't remember much about it, but
really,
I remember us talking about it, and I remember us coming up with these crazy ass theories and
given
while
so
watching it.
many theories.
But I don't remember like much about it other than like our us talking about it. So it's like it's weird. It's like the show itself didn't really stick as much as us our discussion of it.
Yeah. Something that was close to being forgetful for me was Moonlight Chicken as well. But I remembered more of it than I did this. The wedding plan just gone. Like I barely remember the
I
fact that
actually
we
don't remember
watched
much
it.
about Wedding Planner either.
Yeah, fully. It's just gone. I remember I was excited about lesbians, and then they kissed, and I went, "Something's wrong here."
I forgot about that. Yeah, nope.
Remember that? Something was wrong. I was like, "This is not a good
That was
kiss."
such a
I was
bad
really
kiss.
upset. I was like, "I finally got lesbians, and you're taking it away because this is a stupid ass kiss." Like it was And then the next one, I was like, "That's a little better, but like it's still not great."
It was like, oh, good, you're actually moving your mouth, but like it's
Yes.
still like no.
All right. Let's move it this time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
So yeah, it could have been. Yeah, it was not. It had the least impact for me because I don't remember fuck all of it. So.
yeah. No, honestly, I don't remember much. All I remember is that we watched it to see Pie in the Sky and Pie in the Rain again.
Fuck! I forgot about that
That's
too.
the
Yeah,
only
that's
reason.
right.
I think honestly, I think that's the only reason most people watched it was because they
Yeah,
add them in the trailer and like. I mean, it's a smart technique to get people to watch. I mean, we fell for it, but
it is. I mean, it had their whole. It was like engagement, wasn't it? They had the engagement in it.
yeah, Pie and Sky
Like,
got married and Pie and the Rain got engaged.
yeah. Like, oh my god, like we wouldn't have seen that without Wedding Plan. So thank you, Wedding Plan. At least you had some impact.
Yeah, we didn't get a Pie and Rain wedding though, which did piss me off. But whatever.
Yeah, maybe there'll be another season or a special episode, and we get to see their wedding. Please,
I highly doubt that.
come on, please, Daddy Couch 2.0.
No, they're both already in other shows. Like Boss and Noel were in Boy Next World. Um, Four and Pete were in the Love Sea. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, love see.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, if you ever want to do Daddy Couch 2.0, I wouldn't object.
I would not object.
We need it.
Yes.
I mean, nothing's ever gonna top Daddy Couch 1.0, but like
I don't know. A 2.0 Daddy House could. Like we don't know. Like
we don't know, but like it's Daddy Couch, like it's iconic in its own right, you know. It's just for the nostalgia factor, it's gonna win.
Probably, yeah. But that's what we had for our superlatives.
Yay!
Yes.
Exciting.
I got nothing else planned.
Nothing else. Neither do I, honestly. Was
yeah,
this just
I was
what
like,
we were
I
doing?
don't know. Like, is there anything else you want to do? Like, is there anything you can think of? Do we want to?
Unless you had
I'm
planned
like trying to think of like
anything.
other games or whatever, but I'm like, I don't.
Not necessarily. I know. Okay, wait.
Oh, okay. Here, let's go.
Not a game, but a discussion.
Great. That's what the podcast is for.
That's a good point. Let me see. I'm thinking about.
I'm getting like hot now. What the fuck? The weather's weird. Hang on. I'm taking my. I just got like. Super
It's
fucking
raining
hot
and you're
for 2 seconds.
dying.
Okay, what?
It's raining and you're dying.
No, it's not raining anymore. It stopped, and now it's hot.
Oh, okay. It stopped. I think it stopped here too.
I think.
Oh no! It rained again. Oh my god. Because the road was like a bit normal
can't see.
colored before, and now it's super wet. So I think it rained, but it stopped again.
Okay.
Oops. Since we aren't really typically doing the show suggestions to each other anymore, that might be something we still do down the line. But I thought we could kind of go back and forth and say a couple shows we were thinking about suggesting to each other and why.
Ooh, okay.
I think I have 2 very specific ones that are just on my brain that have never left. I think. Yeah, I've got 2. Okay, yeah, I'll start with one and then you do another and then
Yeah,
I'll
cause I have
we'll
a
go back
couple.
to you.
I have like I can think of a few BLs. I can think of some non BLs too, which I'm like we lightly talked about, but not really like I don't know. We'll see. So go ahead.
I think I have 1 BL and 1 non BL.
Okay.
So I'll go with the BL first. I watched this, and I'm pretty sure I finished. Did I finish? Oh, I'm not even sure if I finished it on my Patreon or if I just forgot to do the rest of it. I think I finished it. Was Cooking Crush. I did it on my Patreon. It has Off Gun in it, but it also has Who's the guy that played Boston?
Neo.
Neo, thank you. Has Neo in it. And every time I think about the side couple that he is in, I'm like, oh, Billy would eat that shit up. Like, he really fucking
Yeah.
would. So I'm like this close. Like, if we ever do it again, I'm like, Cooking Crush is definitely an option because it's honestly, it's not as sitcom-y as that trailer of that one show where we were like, oh, nope, nope, nope. For like,
Oh yeah, with Ocean's Love
yeah,
High.
we were like deciding shit and we saw that
Yeah,
and we went, fuck that.
we were both like, oh, this is a bit.
It's not in that much of a vein of like sitcom, but it's more lighthearted and it does have some like little artsy effects like that cartoony effects like every once in a while or some like sound effects and things like that. Like it is way more lighthearted than the typical like drama or BL, but it's I think it was a nice little blend. I think it was a nice balance and that side couple, you would fucking love them. So, because I thought they were really cute too. I remember one of the clips when I was watching that I posted like later to my TikTok to be like, come to my Patreon. And I was like, oh nah, they're really fucking cute. So, if we were to ever watch Cooking Crush, I feel like you would like that, which is why I think I would suggest that.
Okay. Let's see. I gotta scroll through for BL. If we're starting with that first. So there's a couple that I think you would like. I think The Boy Next World you'd like. That's the one with Boston
Is
Noel.
that the one with Boss Noel?
Yeah. It's very interesting. I don't want to give too much away, but I watched it. It's over now, but like it was very interesting, and it also kind of left off on a little cliffhanger where like
Oh.
maybe there'll be a season 2, maybe there'll be another special because the special ended with a cliffhanger, which is like a bit like.
Oh, the special. Interesting.
Yeah, so which I was not expecting. So I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
What do you mean?
And it's also in a way where like there's endless possibilities
Hmm.
of like keeping that show going. So that was one I I I recommend.
Snazzy. I like that. I like a cliffhanger. I Another one that I like constantly am thinking about suggesting to you is Skins UK because I think I've mentioned this to you before. It reminds me a lot of Scum, where there's
Mm.
like different stories and stuff like that. Because there's 6 seasons of it, but oh no, 7? It gets weird. There's 6 seasons, but like every 2 seasons is a generation. So like the first 2 seasons are Gen 1, and those stories end by the end of the second season. And then you go into Gen 2 and there's like a character, maybe two, that are kind of coming over from the first gen, but we're like, a younger sibling or like this. Now it's their turn to have a story for the next generation for those 2 seasons. And then that one ends. And I think Gen 3 really has nothing to do with any of the characters from the past 2 gens, and no one even really likes it that much. Which is fine. I think I watched it and I was like, okay, but the first 2 gens are where it's at. And but after that it gets a little complicated. There's like little 3 episode stories for like popular characters from the first 2 generations. I think there's like one character from the first generation that has like a little 3 story episode kind of thing about her future, and then 2 other characters from the second generation that have stories about them specifically. But I don't really watch. I think I watched those and I was like, chill, fine, but they were okay. But the first 2 generations, I think I would have you watch because they remind me a lot of Scum in the vein of like every episode is like it. I know it's like each season. I think for Scum
Yeah,
is like
it's a
about a
different
different.
seasons of character. Yeah.
Yeah, but with Skins, it's every episode. It follows a different character and follows them around as they go to school or as they go about their life, kind of thing. But it doesn't feel too cramped or like we're not getting enough of certain character stories. I feel like they plan it out pretty well, and but it definitely has the same like vibe, like teenagers in school.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit more risque, I think I would say, than Scum is. I mean, Scum is plenty like has its own like
Yeah.
risque stuff, but the Skins UK was like, I think they tried to make an American version, and after like one episode, they canceled it. Like on MTV, they were like, "No, no, this is too much for American television." We're like, "All right, well, see ya." But Skins UK was really good, so I think I would suggest that to you because it has a similar vibe to Scum.
Okay. So a few more BLs I'm looking at that I'm like, oh, might be fun.
Mm,
This Love Doesn't Have Long Beans solely for the side couple because I was like
yeah.
obsessed with him. Um, and one of them is so good and he's such a good friend that I love it.
Also for the fact that like I laugh at that name. It's
It's
interesting.
yeah, and you get to laugh anytime we do it. So it's like,
I'll be like,
bonus.
there it is again.
Um, 4 Minutes was also another like very good story wise one and very
Mm,
interesting, and I feel like would be fun to talk about.
yeah.
Jack and Joker, You Steal My Heart was the one we did not pick when it came between
Oh,
that and Kidnap.
we made a mistake.
We made a mistake. That one's really good. It's highly rated too on my drama list and everything.
Is it
Like
really good?
everyone
Oh
loves it.
fuck, we made a
I loved it.
mistake.
It was great. And as I was watching that and Kidnap, and as it kept going on, I was like, oh, we so made the wrong choice.
We fucked up, bro.
We fucked up big time. Another one which is more lighthearted would be Thamepo. I talked about this with you earlier. I didn't react to it or anything, but I watched on my own, and it's kind of like about a Thai group, and one of the guys gets with like not a manager per se, but more like a like someone who works in like the company. And there's
Yeah.
like all sorts of like drama about like, oh, you know, not having a relationship and scandal and like
Yeah.
more in like the
Office
yeah,
romance.
the
Yeah.
T-pop world, I guess. So there's that. And then another one which isn't a BL, but it's one we briefly talked about you possibly watching, um, which was Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, I always briefly talk about maybe watching that, don't I?
Yes, and I was like, if we do, we need to do it on the podcast because there is so
Yeah.
much more into it than just on the surface. And I know you don't like
Mm.
animation or cartoons, which is why I'm like skeptical at you to watch
It's
it. But like,
annoying because every time I think about an animation show and I go, I think I'm gonna watch this, I watch it for maybe like 2 episodes and I go, nope. I think the only one that's stuck so far is the Jurassic World series, like the animated series. The
what's that?
Jurassic World Camp it's Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, which is like how many seasons is that? 5 seasons, maybe? And then the spin-off, which they basically just continues the story a couple years later, which is Jurassic World Chaos Theory, and it follows a bunch of kids that went to a camp on the Jurassic World island. Is really good, by the way. That, you know what? I'd have you watch that. I feel
I
like
haven't
you
even
maybe
seen
would like that.
Jurassic Park.
Bitch, okay, I'll have you watch all the
I
Jurassic
haven't
movies
seen any of
first.
the Jurassic movies.
That hurts me deeply. It's dinosaurs, bro. I love
I don't care about
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs.
Oh, that hurts me. I would literally every if we reacted to this show at the very least, I would every episode be like, Dino fun fact of the day. Like I would literally say shit. Um, but no, yeah, it's a really good show, and I actually really started vibing with it, and I think I mainly really liked it because, or I mainly kept up with it because it connected to the films in a way.
Hmm.
Like I think it's like a couple episodes in, maybe like 2 or 3, where the events of Jurassic World, which is the movie that came out in 2015, I believe. I might be wrong about that. Someone correct me if I am. They start to happen in the show, and everyone's like, "Oh shit, the island's going to crap. Like we gotta go." And then they get stranded on the island because everybody fucks off, and so they have to live on this island and survive with all the dinosaurs
Mm-hmm.
around. And slowly, as you watch the show, you go, oh, this is when the second movie starts to come in, like in Chaos Theory, which is the second show and stuff like that. Like it starts to line up.
Oh, that's
And I
cool.
haven't watched, it's very cool. I haven't watched the newest season yet, and I don't know why. I think I was like putting it off so I could watch it for my Patreon.
Hmm.
But oh my god, I want to watch it so bad because my friend watched it first because I got her into it, and she was like, "Dude, they start to line it up with with the third movie," and I was like, "Ah!" So it's really good the way it lines up timeline wise, and it gives you more insight into what happens behind the scenes of some of the characters that show up in the actual films.
Hmm.
So I think that's one of the reasons I really like it, but also dinosaurs. And there's also queer characters, which is really cool. And you don't see a lot in animation, like for like kids
Oh,
animated shows.
that's like the thing. Yeah, no, I. Yeah.
Every once in a while there will be, and I love that, but you
Yeah, as
don't
someone
see
who
it
watches a
often.
lot more aimed for children animation than cartoon, I'm well aware. And like in the past few years, they actually have like every now and then thrown in like more characters. I'm like
Mm,
some are like side characters now, some are main character. Like a lot. So a
yeah.
lot of it is like they're adding more. So it's like that's cool.
Yeah. So I think I saw like the couple that gets together. It's a two girls. They get together in like season 5 or something like that, and I was like, I'm willing to watch this show about dinosaurs because I love dinosaurs. if there's a lesbian couple at the end of it, I'm so down. It's animation, so I might have to pull teeth through it, but I'll do it. And I, lo and behold, it didn't feel like pulling teeth. I was having a very fun time. So it took me a second, but I vibed with that pretty fast. So animation, again, it's very like one and done because I tried to watch Star Wars Clone Wars because I like Star Wars and everyone was like, you should watch the Clone Wars then. And it was the animated show that followed Anakin pre Darth Vaderdom. And I think I watched it for like 4 episodes and I was like, I can't get through it. Like it was bugging the fuck out of me. And I love Star Wars. So I don't know what it is, bro. Every once in a while.
Honestly, I stopped watching that too just because I was bored. Like, it wasn't even
Yeah.
like the animation.
Maybe it's
like,
just that it's
boring.
boring.
It was just like I was watching. I'm like, I'm bored and I don't.
Maybe it's just that it's boring. Yeah.
So maybe that was, I don't know.
However, I do want to shout out a show that is coming out soon, I think. Let me see, when is this coming out? June 20th. This trailer popped up on my YouTube and it's animated. And I was like, ooh, it's from the same people that did the Spider-Verse movies. And I really like the animation in those movies. It's really good. It's very like, the way they did it was very comic booky because that's what the movie like entailed. It's all comic book related. And the way they did it was really good. So I'm sure that this show probably won't do similar, it'll do similar like, 3D animation, but it probably won't do the comic book style because it's not the same vibe. But I really did enjoy that animation, so I was like, you know what? I might look at this. Also, it sounds really crazy and kind of fun, and I watched the trailer and I was like, I vibe. I'm so here for this. It's called K-pop Demon Hunters, which sounds insane. But it's...
I saw that. I didn't see the trailer, but I see it recommended. I'm like,
it popped up. Yeah, it popped up on my YouTube and I was like, what is this? And so I watched the trailer this morning and I went, yo, this looks kind of fire. And it's this girl group that are also like undercover demon hunters. And then this boy group comes into the fray that are like undercover demons that are like, we have to take them down. And they start stealing their fans and stealing the essence of their fans or something like that. And they have to stop. It looks really good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. And it has songs by some of the members of Twice, who I really love. So I was like, and I didn't even know that. I looked in the description. I was like, Twice? And I was like so excited. But I was like, dude, this show actually looks kind of fire. So it's animated, but it's like animation that I've previously liked in the past with those movies. So that's something I'm definitely going to look at, maybe react to on my Patreon. But that would be something I'd recommend to you if I end up liking it.
Okay.
And every once in a while, I always think when I'm watching a Doctor Who episode, I'm like, I could show him one. But yeah, I don't even know. That's the problem, is I don't know what one it would be because there's so much backstory that comes in with all of it that it's something I would have to deeply think about, which is a whole nother world of thought. So who knows? But
yeah, I'm trying to think what else I could do for you. I know you said you only watched the first episode of Buffy, but like, I feel like if you got past, I will say season 1 is a bit like slow and kind of like but like after that, like season 2 had like a really interesting arc, and
people have said,
like, I've
seen people say the first episode is like, yeah, but you just have to get past it.
Yeah, it's one of those shows where like it starts off slow, but like if you were to get past it, I do think you would vibe. It gets really interesting. Okay, here's an idea.
Yeah.
So I recently went back and rewatched Death Note. Now I know it's an anime, but I know you wouldn't watch that.
Yeah.
But I think about like, I would love diving into the character and the psychology of the character and stuff, and like Death Note is like the one to do.
Yeah.
But I know you wouldn't watch anime, so I'm like, okay, not that. But I recently saw that I think a few years ago they made a live action Japanese like retelling of Death Note.
Really?
I haven't seen it though. That's the thing.
I know there was the movie and everyone was like, that's fucking horrible.
The Netflix movie was not good. Do not watch it.
Yeah, I heard that was bad.
There's Death Note musical, which actually slaps.
I heard that was good, actually.
No lie. I listened to the soundtrack. It's fucking amazing. The story is actually really good. And that's something to watch after you watch, probably not the anime, but like if you watch maybe Japanese. I also know I haven't seen the Japanese live action version yet.
Yeah.
But that was an idea because I'm like, I feel like you would really be interested in Death Note and the psychology.
I know of Death Note. I know the premise of it and everything. Yeah. Like that there's a book and you write in it and then that person dies, right? Exactly. That's the whole thing.
But there's so much more to it. It's such a smart, intelligent show, and like it's like a game of cat and mouse, but you never know who's the cat and who's the mouse.
That's interesting. Very cool.
which is yeah. But again, I know you wouldn't watch the anime, so I was like, that's an
Mm.
idea. But I also haven't seen that yet, so I'm like, I don't
So
know if
you would
that's
have
when
to,
we want
yeah.
to both going blind to it, and I could like give like notes about the anime.
That's me with the K-pop demon thingy. Yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't watched it since I don't
so
know, but
that was another idea.
I'm sure there's other shows. But I'm off the top of my head, I ain't knowing. Did you ever watch Last of Us?
You know,
I would definitely suggest you Last of Us. It's probably one of the best shows I've watched, and not just because um it pulls from the game so well. Like it's like almost sometimes it's like frame for frame to the game. Like they're so deeply true to it. But also they change things that make sense and feel like they need to change for the show. And they do it well enough that you're like, "Oh, this is I'm glad they did this." Like that it doesn't seem like a weird change. And this is me having not having watched season 2 yet because I still need to watch it for my channel. So nobody get on me about that because I have not watched season 2 yet. But I want to watch the playthrough first of the second game before I do that because I had already seen the full playthrough and played half the game of the first one before I watched season 1, and that's why I was able to watch it and go, "Wow, this is fucking awesome. This like really matches up to the game so well, and I want to do that again." So, but it's oh my god, it's phenomenal. The acting's phenomenal. The story's beautiful. Episode 3 makes you bawl your eye. I don't care who you are. If you don't bawl your eyes out, you might be a demon. I'm not sure. Well, like, but like, I think everybody cry. I mean, I don't cry at shit, so I didn't cry. But like, I got sad.
you're like, if you don't cry, you're a demon. I didn't cry, but like everyone else.
I'm a demon. That's what it is. But that's the thing. I don't cry at shit. Like I'll like hyperventilate and I'll be like really fucking sad, but tears will not leave my eyes. Like it's just not something that my body does often. But dude, it's like it's so specifically made to make you cry, but in a way that's not obvious. Like they're not. It's like you'll watch it and go, "You bitches are just trying to make me cry," but like it'll still make you cry because of the way it's made, and it's a really fucking it's really well made. But and episode 3 was one of the changes from the game, and and everyone's like so glad that they made that change. Like even though it was painful and sad, it was like, thank you for making this change. Like this is really well made. So I think I would definitely have you watch that. That's definitely something that's near the top of the list because it's just a well made show. But
yeah, I've definitely heard things about The Last of Us. I never saw it. I've actually heard mixed reviews. Like there are some people like at my
really,
work who'd like, oh no, it's like the game does it much better. Like there are certain people who are like, oh
it's
yeah,
so
no, like
similar.
actually not to spoil anything. They talk about season 2 not being that great. I
Hmm.
haven't seen it. And I don't really pick up on anything what they're saying, but they say that season 2 is not that good.
I have no idea. I haven't seen anything,
So
so
I
I
don't
guess we'll see.
I don't know if that would change when we
Yeah,
watch
I
it.
don't know because I know that there's some stuff they didn't change in season 2. Like I definitely know what happens near the beginning of season 2 because I watched I think the first 20 to 30 minutes of a playthrough a while back. So I do know that something big that happens at the beginning of the game that I'm pretty sure still happens in the show. By the way, my friends were talking. And I was like, figured. Didn't think they would change that because it would have been such a big change.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't have been like a small change that added to the story. It would have been a really monumental change. They would have had to change the rest of the show completely. So I figured that they were going to keep that, but I don't know otherwise what happens because I don't know the rest of the game. So I got to watch that first. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. But as far as season 1 goes, they did a phenomenal job there.
Yeah.
And if anyone says that they didn't, I'm just like, what are you talking about? They did a really good job. Like they even included an episode that was dedicated to a DLC that from the first game.
Oh,
Like
really?
there was a whole DLC for the first game that was like a side story of like what Ellie went through before the events of the first game and like how she ended up where she was at the beginning of the first game. And it was just a DLC to add to the story. But like the second to last episode, I think, maybe third to last, second to last, I think, of season 1 was dedicated to basically that DLC, and it was like interspersed with like stuff that was happening concurrently, like in the present for Ellie. But like the fact that we still got to see that, like even though it was a DLC, I'm like, this is awesome. Like I'm glad we still got this because there was no promise that we would get this. We could have gotten like mentions of it,
Yeah.
but the fact that we got this was awesome and it really added to the story. So I think they did season 1 perfectly. I have no notes for that, bro. So I think there was added characters, but I think they did it pretty well from what I saw. I didn't finish playing the first game. I just did half of it and then the playthrough, or I watched the playthrough because I got to one point in the game and I started to rage because I could not get past it. Like, I spent like 2 hours on this section of the game and I was like, that's it, I'm done. So I put it down and watched someone else play it. I was like, okay, great, thanks. I just want to see what happens next.
Yeah.
But that's something I would recommend for sure. But I don't know. I still have to watch the next season of Doctor Who because I haven't done that yet, and everybody's talking about it, and I'm like, I gotta watch it. It was annoying because Eurovision was on, right?
Yeah.
And the thing before it was a Eurovision related Doctor Who episode that was new, and it was like episode like what 5 or 6 in the season, and I'm like, I haven't even watched episode 1 of the season yet, so I was like, I can't put it on and just wait for Eurovision because it's on Doctor Who, and I can't watch that right now. It's so annoying, but I was like, that's cool that they kind of like leveled it up together like that though. So the Eurovision related episode of Doctor Who came out right before Eurovision grand finale.
If you ever pick a Pokemon again, we could do.
I know. I think that's one of the shows I do want to carry over from my Patreon reacting for like a K-pop channel to a TV and movie channel. I do want to carry that over and still continue that on Patreon. I think that's one of the few that I would bring over. Because I do really like it, and I like Pokemon.
Yeah.
So, because like, it's not just the fact that it's like, I don't look at it as the fact that it's like animation or anime. In that sense, I just look at it and go, I know these Pokemon. Oh my gosh, hi! Like that's what I see when I watch the show. Like, I don't go, this is anime, and I gotta take it super duper seriously. I sit there and go, all right, let's see the Pokemon. Like, I get excited about it. So, and I know a few episodes after the one I left off on, which I'm pretty sure is like 3 or 4. Is Bulbasaur somewhere it's like episode 10 or something like that. It's pretty soon after, so I'm like this fucking close. So I think once I start my Patreon shows up again, that's gonna be one of the few like first ones I think, and I want to keep at that because that's one of the few that I'm like I like this show. I want to keep up with it.
Yeah, no, Pokemon's good. Pokemon I think would be fun to talk about on the podcast too. I think if we like, went through.
I think like what I could do is like I could probably. Once I get back to watching it and then like finish a season or something like that, then we could talk about the season.
Yeah.
And the shit that happened that was most interesting to us during a season or something like that. And then we could like just touch base per season or something. Yeah, because I'm only I feel like that would be fun.
Season 4 right now.
Yeah, I'm not even close to being done with season 1.
And also season 1 is at the longest. It's like 80 episodes.
Oh, fucking Christ.
But every season after that is like 30, 20, 40. Like, they're like, you know.
Still big, but shorter. Yeah.
But not in anime terms. In anime terms, that's like very normal.
Let us know if any of these sound interesting to you, just for like the future reference.
Yeah, feel free to comment like any of these shows we're spinning out there. If they're like, hey, oh, this one really good, because like I know we mainly do BL and stuff, and we'll probably always at some point be doing a BL.
Yeah.
Continuously.
Sometimes we branch out with our suggestions, but we haven't done suggestions in a while, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Let us know what you think, and that was our 3-year anniversary special.
Yay! Ooh. What a fun time.
Yes.
I like the superlative thing. It was fun.
Yeah. And, oh shit, this will actually be out Friday, so actually the episodes we're recording tomorrow will be out already. I was gonna say, hey, join us next week for this stuff, but I'm like, wait, no, that actually will.
Then why did we talk about our week?
Oh, that's awkward. Oh, that's gonna be awkward.
Oh, well.
It's fine. You know what? We'll
just talk about it at the end of the week.
Next Prince next week, you know? We'll just jump right in, and we don't even need to do pre-chatter. Just
there you go. We chatted already. You guys will hear about it on Friday.
Yeah.
Or you guys have heard about it.
No, wait, no. This is coming on Friday.
Yes, you guys will have heard about it on Friday today.
Today, if you're
a couple hours ago. Yes. As opposed to 2 hours ago, you will have found out what we did for the week.
That's what we will say on the next Prince. We'll say, if you want to find out, listen Friday.
Listen to Friday, because we forgot.
Yes, that we messed up the order. It's fine.
Oh, well. That's why, literally, when you were like, how was your week? I was like, oh, right, I guess this is coming out on Monday.
It's like, I don't know, because, like, that's what we always do.
I just rolled with it.
I'm like, oh, wait.
I just rolled with it, bro. I need to question things more.
But yeah, this was our 3-year anniversary. Stay tuned for whatever comes next, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, next Prince and
Your Sky
is still
will
coming next,
be continuing.
so.
Next Prince will be continuing. And like we said, our suggestions at the end, we talked a lot. Gave
Yeah.
a handful of suggestions. Feel free to say which one of those you like, don't like for the podcast, or suggest some of
Yeah.
your own if you have your own insights.
Yeah,
I know.
definitely.
Have you seen Top Form? That was one that was recommended to me.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, people said
I've
it was
never heard of
really
it.
good.
Huh.
But I haven't seen it, so it's on my list. But yeah, again, if you have any recommendations for us for the podcast, feel free to let us know.
Yes.
And again, we gave you a handful of suggestions that we're each thinking of.
Yeah.
And feel free to pick some of those if you're like, oh, these ones are nice. These ones sounds cool. Talk about this,
Woo.
and we will be taking those into consideration moving forward.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat now.
Oh, me too. So we will see you all whenever you listen to the next episode. I don't know.
Yes,
Would it be
yes.
episode 12 and 4 of Your Sky and the Next Prince if we're doing 3 and
I
11 tomorrow?
think so. Oh yeah, 11. Oh fucking Christ.
Oh yeah.
I have to watch 11. Oh
Yeah, you
no,
do.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
It's a lot.
Oh fuck.
But not in like
I
a bad,
literally-
not in like a bad way, more in like a way that's like, I like that we're talking about this, even though when people listen to this, would have already watched it. We've already talked about it.
Yeah.
But this is like before, which is funny. But
Yeah.
it's-
You got past Emma or future Emma doesn't know what she's getting into.
no, well, no,
No idea.
Well, no, but the audience. does.
Future Emma. No, yeah, future Emma for me, like, does
Yes.
not know what she's getting into, but you will have heard what she got into about like a couple days ago. And I'm scared.
Yeah.
Because like literally I saw like you posted your reaction because my Patreon notifications come up.
Mm.
It was like, new episode from Billy, Your Sky, episode 11, and I swiped it away. I was like, oh fuck, here we go.
Ah, shit, here we go again.
Ah shit, here we go again, episode 11.
Yeah, no, but it was a very fitting episode 11, I'll say.
Okay, fit for the name.
Yep.
As tradition calls for.
Yes. So, bye guys, I guess.
Bye.
What do I normally say?
I don't know. Well, I mean, like we talk about like goodbye for the episode. We'll see you next week for the next one. But
yeah,
like,
but that's the thing. It throws me
an
off. So
anniversary.
we're doing this after. So like,
Yeah.
whenever you listen, we'll see you then.
Yeah. See you then.
Bye everyone.
Bye.